It is time for an early game here tonight. Getting a jump at about 5 p.m. tonight. I'm Tim Peterson. Next to me is Tim Soper. And we also have video streaming tonight through exploreokoboji.com. Also on YouTube. Hank's in charge of that. While back in the studio is Patrick. And tonight, Spirit Lake has traveled over here to Okoboji in Milford to take on the Pioneers. And Tim, game moved up because of possible bad weather.
Yeah, it's seemed like we're kind of scrambled because we're trying to get things set here, but not much of a scramble for the students as they came prepared. We're wearing our pink shirts, they're wearing their pink shirts. Lots of pink in the Okoboji student section. Kind of a pink out night. Coaches versus cancer, kind of a bigger story. So they moved up to tip-off time, but they really wanted to get this game in for that reason. And
a fun game it is when these two schools meet because they're so close to each other, and it's something that's been added. I know the JV played the girls JV earlier, like a week ago. Tonight all the JV games are canceled. It's just varsity only. Head coach for Spirit Lake is Todd Rogers. His squad is 6-3 on the season and undefeated in the Lakes Conference at 3-0. They come in ranked number 12 in the state, while John Adams' squad is 2-10 and winless in the Siouxland Conference.
But non-conference tonight between the Lakes rivals, and should be a lot of fun. And if you're on your way down to see the game in person, parking quickly becoming a premium, so may want to find that spot. But in the meantime, tune in. We'll take you through what action you may be missing while finding that parking spot.
This is our pregame show, and it is brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. We'll take a break and then get back out here and get ready for the starters and the tip-off. Once again, Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, the pregame sponsor, online at lakeshealth.org.
Well, they already told me our lake's closed tomorrow, so sick.
Oh.
Snow day.
Snow day. Back out live. Yeah. After this, I'm just going to go talk for a second, introduce the next commercial.
Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Get to the starting lineups, and the starting lineups will be brought to you by Central Bank and Insurance. They are there to make it happen for you. Claire Turner, a 5'8" sophomore. The senior at 5'9", Ella Turner. Fran Travis, the senior at 6'1". Zoe Ackerman, the senior at 5'7", and Abby Scott, a 5'5" junior. For the home team, the Okoboji Pioneers, they'll have Ava Packabush, a 5'6" senior. Courtney Bachman, a 5'3" senior. Harper Rabel, a 5'10" junior. Getting the start tonight, Riley Meyer, a 5'6" freshman for the Pioneers, and Peyton Schmitz, a 5'10" junior.
So they're about to do the starting lineup here, and I think they're honoring some cancer survivors as well. So we'll step aside for the national anthem, and we have tip-off next. the national anthem. It was a community group out there as they did a great job. About 8 community members doing that. Spirit Lake.
It's a faculty.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yes.
what it was. Okay. I was trying to set it up, and I thought they were doing more of an intro, and all of a sudden, boom, they started. So we're under a couple minutes here. We're going to get started. Spirit Lake in the road black uniforms, lettered and numbered in red. Also got the white Spirit Lake across the chest, some white trim along the sides. Okoboji, white numbers, white uniforms. Snazzy looking uniform, not the easiest to read, but we'll do our best, and we are underway. Tim Peterson with the call.
Fran Travis pulls it back, and left to right comes Spirit Lake on your radio dial. They work it around the perimeter. Claire Turner has it on the far side. She goes to the corner with it. They dump it inside to Travis and then kicked out to the near side to Turner. Claire thought about it. Now she steps back. She'll launch a three, and yeah! Claire Turner starts at 3-0 for the Indians. They'll apply some full court, kind of token pressure, maybe hoping for a half-court trap.
Yeah,
Nope.
more or less make you think about it as you're going across.
That's all they did. Drop right back into their man-to-man. Harper Rabel has it. Up top, she throws it to Bachman, goes off her hands, not out of bounds into the Spirit Lake bench. A turnover for the Pioneers on their first possession.
Coach John Adams calling out the defensive plays for Okoboji, and Coach Todd Rogers, Spirit Lake coach.
Claire Turner hands it off to Zoe Ackerman, who drives down the lane and then has the ball ripped out of her hands, and they're going to call Ackerman for the travel. Turnover on the Indians, 1 apiece now, as it's 3-0 early on here between Spirit Lake and Okoboji.
Figured that was going to be a turnover one way or another because it was either going to be stolen away or they call the travel.
Ava Packabush brings it up the floor, passes it out, it's tipped away, and it's going to trickle out of bounds. Meyer just kind of blocked out, did not allow anybody to get to it.
A couple young fans able to retrieve the ball, and they were excited they could do so.
Yeah, they got a lot. Youngins right in the front row. They're getting a good view of that one. Ball comes in bounds. They cycle it around. Schmidt has it. Schmitz looks in, hits, cutting Bachman, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and Turner comes away with it. She's pushing the base down the far side of the floor. Nobody picks her up, runs it to the low block, throws up a jumper, and hits it. Claire's got all 5 points in the game.
If you're looking for a picture-perfect definition of a floater, that was about it.
If she would have gone in with it, she would have had more defensive struggles. Wise decision just to pull up with that one. Bachman has the top of the key. Inside to Schmitz. Goes with her left hand off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Meyer. The freshman tries to kick it to somebody, and nobody's there. Taken away by Ackerman. Ackerman one-on-one goes against Packabush off the right side. Good defense. Prevented that one. Altered the shot. Packabush comes away with it. She'll dribble it up the floor into the front court. Goes to the elbow. Backs in a little bit. Picks up her dribble. Shoots it up. Hits the back rim. No good. Claire Turner with the rebound. She leads the team in points with 17 on the season. She'll launch a quick three. That one's no good, but rebounded by Ackerman. She'll pull it back out, and she'll launch a three from the near side wing, and that one misses. Harper Rabel with the rebound, gives it to Schmitz, and then to Packabush.
Don't know if it's by design, but Spirit Lake letting the three fly.
Packabush thought about a three herself, instead gives it on the wing to Bachman. Bachman to Meyer, cutting into the free throw lane, loses the handle on the ball. Drops to one knee to get it and tries to pass it out of there and was getting tied up or nearly tied up. And Coach Adams says, give me a 30-second timeout.
So timeout taken by Okoboji. I think we can keep it here, kind of talk a little more, help set up the game as we'll thank some of our great sponsors. Of course, our pregame sponsor was Lakes Regional Healthcare. Starting lineups, thanks to Central Bank and Insurance. Also want to thank the Hut Bar and Grill, Consumers Lumber Company, and Okoboji Motor Company. They'll have our halftime show coming up, and some cool things happening during halftime here on the floor here for in Milford.
Special Olympics basketball.
Yeah.
My man Maverick will be playing in the game. I'll be yelling at him a little bit.
he might give it back to you, you said a little bit, though, too.
He will definitely probably give it back to me. He's an Olympian and has medaled quite a few times, I believe.
Pretty fun night going on. Coaches versus Cancer, a lot of pink in the gym and in the stands.
Inbound, Schmitz has it, works it down low to Bachman, kick it out near side to Packabush. Ava, guarded by Turner, go baseline, then spin it toward into the lane. Bounces it to the other corner block to Schmitz, who can't hit the easy close shot, but she was well defended. And then a reach-in foul is called on Packabush. First of the game for either team. It's 5-0, Spirit Lake leading Okoboji. Turner will bring the ball up the floor, jogs it up into the front court, throws it ahead to Scott. Scott back up top. Pioneers in a zone. They go to the near side corner, and there's a three on the way. That hits the back of the backboard and bounces to Travis, who works herself into the lane. Got into some contact, can't get the shot to go. Meyer comes up with it, runs the ball down the floor, and then as she got defended, she lost the ball off her leg out of bounds. Lydia Bundy checks into the game, a 5'7" senior for the Pioneers.
Yeah, those corner threes, the closest, if you look at length that you're shooting a three, but if you're off either way, it kind of is pretty obvious. Like that one hitting the top of the backboard for Ella Turner.
I always think of the game double dribble with the corner three. Speaking of a wing three, it is good. Turner hits once again, and now she has all 8 points in the game. It's 8-0. Double dribble. I don't know if you remember that game. Here's an inside pass. Schmitz fades away from the low block. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Ackerman. She's going to run the floor. Well guarded by Bundy. Throws a shot up. Can't hit anything. Packowicz comes away with it. With speed, will have a 2-on-1. She got Schmitz to her left. She'll keep it herself. A scoop shot. Misses it. But she is fouled. Blocking foul on the Indians. That'll lead to 2 shots for Ava.
Fran Travis going to pick up the foul. We got some substitutions coming in for both teams. See Lauren Travis coming in for Spirit Lake.
Free throw by Packowicz is good, and the Pioneers are on the board. It's 8-1.
I see a couple players in for Okoboji, including Lexi Powers, and someone else snuck in, but I can't quite see what the number is, but we'll get it when we get it.
The other player was for, I believe, Spirit Lake, Charlotte Pritchard.
Oh, yes.
Second free throw, rims out, no good. Who else but Claire Turner runs the missed shot down.
She already has 4 rebounds to go with her 8 points.
Spins into the lane, just inside the free throw line. Kicks it to the corner, 3 on the way, rims around, no good. Rabel had the rebound. Ackerman tied her up. They're going to call a jump ball, and we're going the other way. 4:10 remaining, first quarter, 8-1.
Lydia Bundy into the game for Okoboji.
Ball comes in. It's Addison Johnson, and she'll bring it up the floor for the Pioneers. Addison crosses midcourt. They switch defenders. Now they're going to switch back. She kicks it over to Rabel, who starts into the elbow. Gives it off to Bundy. She drives into the paint. Euro step and took too many steps. Missed the shot also, but she is called for the travel.
It was a good-looking move, but didn't get the shot off in time.
Turner will bring the ball up. She'll just walk it into the front court. Now she'll pick it up a little bit. Starts her move. Kicks it over to Ackerman, who drives into the elbow. She lobs it down low. Tough pass into Travis, but she gets it to her. Travis goes up with it. She was a little too far underneath the hoop. Hit the backboard with the shot, but she was fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. And Lauren Travis, the 6'2 sophomore, will shoot a pair.
Lexi Powers called with the foul.
One dribble for Travis. Her free throw misses. Eight to 1. Travis trying to make it a 9-1 lead for the Indians. A free throw is up and uses the glass and gets it to go.
I think that's intentional on her part. Based on her first free throw, it looked like she tried to, but was off the mark. That one kind of off the top part of the box there.
Johnson has it for the Indians in the front court. Over to Bundy on the far side wing. Gets a screen and uses it to her left. Throws it to Powers and puts it right between her legs. Powers can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover on Okoboji.
Maggie Burnsma into the game for Spirit Lake, and Riley Meyer back in for Okoboji.
Inbounded by Ella Turner into Claire. Claire into the front court to Pritchard, who drives in, then kicks it out. Doing a little weave, get it back to Turner. Fakes right, goes left, dishes down low. Travis open, far side block, up, glass, good. Lauren Travis now with 3, and it's 11-1 with 3:10 remaining in the quarter. Here's Meyer into the front court, driving to the free throw line. Throws it down low. Powers can't hit the shot. And then a foul over the back will be called against Okoboji. Going for the rebound was Meyer, and she picks up her first.
Just third foul on Okoboji. So far, 1 on Spirit Lake. No bonus just yet.
Turner brings it up the floor, guarded by Johnson. They swing it all the way down to the corner and then down low to Travis, and she was open, backs in, and shuffled her feet. Travel call on Lauren Travis.
Maybe that's one of those cases where she's expecting more contact when backing up, and it's not there, so Okoboji maybe pulling the chair out a little bit there.
Good defense as Pioneers get into the front court. They've been having trouble handling the rock, and they lose it. But picking it up was Brunsma. She was on the ground when she picked it up and then moved just enough to get called for the travel.
I think they say she had it and then took a seat with it. So that's kind of constitutes as a step. So that's the travel.
Pioneers will inbound it underneath the hoop. They get it down low to Bundy. She can't handle it initially. She would have had a good look at the basket, couldn't handle the pass, and then double dribbles. Bundy with a couple of turnovers here in the last couple minutes. She'll come out of the game. Packabush will come back in. 2:39 to go in the quarter. Bryn Ness will also come in for Okoboji. Ball comes in. Here's Turner. She'll bring it up the floor. On the Pioneer logo, she crosses into the front court, goes to the right with it. Brings it down the right side, throws it down low, far block to Travis. Her shot is blocked, but a foul is called on Okoboji. And Lauren Travis will head to the free throw line for her second time.
Foul on Jocelyn Heller, who's just checked in.
Heller, a 6'1 junior. Travis this time sinks the free throw with nothing but net.
Maybe she doesn't go off the backboard intentionally.
Maybe it's just the first time. The second time she just wants to swish them.
We'll see what she does here.
Takes one dribble, free throw up, nothing but net.
She'll check out for Sister Fran.
Well, she's had a nice bit of time here in this first quarter. Lauren has. She's drawn a couple fouls and has 5 points.
That's got to be nice for Coach Rogers to have that 1-2 punch that you can really trust either of them out there.
Ava dribbles into trouble, has the ball go off her foot into the backcourt. She picks it back up, and it's an over and back call. Good defense by the Indians.
Courtney Bachman checks back in.
Ball will be inbound on the far side, right in front of the student section. It'll be Maggie Brunsma to inbound it. The 5'6 sophomore gets it into Turner. Guarded by Bachman, takes her to left, drives down low. And boy, looked like a double dribble. She lost the handle on after picking it up. They move it around near side. Ackerman for three. Nope, hit the backside rim, but Travis with the rebound. Gives it to Turner in the corner. She'll dribble out of there, out to the wing, and she'll launch another three, and that one's no good. Long rebound. Who touched it last? They're going to say it was off of the Indians. Schmitz will come back in for Okoboji, and Ella Turner back in for the Indians. 13-1. Indians with the lead. Minute 52 remains, and Okoboji has just 1 point so far.
It's been a struggle for Okoboji sometimes just to get it up the court.
Riley Meyer gets up the floor, almost turned it over. Schmitz ends up with it, takes it low block, fakes one way, goes the other way, off the glass, and good. Nice move by Peyton Schmitz.
That's one way to get your first field goal.
About a minute 35 left. Travis right back, or Turner right down the floor, takes it into the lane and gets a layup. Nobody stopped the dribblers, 13-3. Packabush back the other way over to Meyer. Fakes left, goes right toward the baseline, lost the handle on it. Right to Travis. Travis gives it off. They move it up. Here's a three on the near side. Ella Turner from the wing, nothing. Claire Turner underneath, got the hand on the rebound, but then the Pioneers tied it up. It'll stay here. It was a nice job by Riley Meyer getting her hand in to tie that one up.
Harper Rabel will come back in for the Pioneers.
Britton Ness will check out. Ball will be inbounded underneath the hoop. Zoe Ackerman will be inbounding it.
Maybe a little zone look for Okoboji defensively, at least on the inbound portion.
They get the ball in, kick it up top. Turner thought about it. Now she'll dribble the free throw line, then back it out. Picks up her dribble, barks at her teammates to move. Hits the other Turner, and as she cuts through the lane, she got tied up, and a jump ball is called, and we're heading the other way. 1 minute remaining, first quarter, 15-3, Spirit Lake. Meyer gets the inbound pass. A lot of promise in Riley Meyer. She gets it up the floor to Packabush. She'll get a screen. Nothing there. Schmitz goes down low, spins, throws it off glass, can't get it to go. Meyer with the rebound on the backside. And as she goes up with it, she is fouled, missed the shot, but she'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Chance for some points here in the final minute. But Spirit Lake so far to a commanding lead.
That's a second foul on Fran Travis.
So Lauren Travis might get some more action here.
Free throw up and good.
As we want to thank some of our great sponsors, including United Community Bank, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, State Farm Insurance, and Northwest Bank.
Second free throw up and good. Riley Meyer hits them both. Okoboji with 3 points from the line and just one field goal. Quickly down the floor, down low, Travis, who just came into the game. That's Lauren off the glass and good. 17-5.
Lauren Travis finding something down low.
Spirit Lake does not lack size, even coming off the bench. Packenbush open at the elbow. She'll shoot from there, can't get it to go. Ackerman with the rebound. They're going to push it down the floor, but they're going to throw it too far. It's over the head of the intended recipient, Ella Turner.
I think I was going to say intended receiver like we were playing football.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
So the Indians turn it over, and Okoboji will bring it down the floor. They'll cross midcourt with 14 seconds to go in the corner. Packenbush gives it to Schmitz at the free throw line. She'll go out to Meyer. She'll launch a quick three.
Ooh.
Hit the glass, just missed. She gets her own rebound. She'll drive in, throw one up, can't get it to go. Rebound being fought for. Schmitz and Travis both had their hands on it. Somehow Schmitz was able to power it up and get the shot off, but they said no, it was a jump ball. Spirit Lake will take over. 0.6 seconds left. They'll most likely just be able to inbound it here, and that's it.
Maybe give it to Ackerman, and she quarterback passes it and sees what can happen.
You think Okoboji would move up, put a little pressure in on this pass, but they're just giving her free reign. She catches it, takes a dribble. There's no way that was less than a second.
Nah, but give it a heave. She's smiling about it.
All the way up to half court before the buzzer went out. That was a little slow clock that time. First quarter comes to an end. Spirit Lake in front of Okoboji 17-5 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with quarter number 2 when we return here on ExploreOkoboji.com live video and on KUOO.
Hot Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
High school basketball varsity a little early tonight because of the weather. Tim Peterson along with Tim Soper.
And also got Hank Ambrose to our right running the video, and our video sponsor this evening, Premier Communications, making it possible to watch the game along with listen to it. So if you're at home late in the impending storm, didn't want to go out and about, lots of ways you can watch thanks to Premier Communications.
Okoboji will start the basketball in the second quarter, trailing 17-5. Packenbush up top to Meyer. Meyer straight away against man-to-man defense, gives it off to Bundy. Now they go inside to Schmitz, off the glass, and gets the roll to go.
Nice post play by both teams so far.
Okoboji must be in their game plan tonight to go inside to Schmitz. They've done it quite a few times. She's got 4. Back the other way, Ackerman drives left, loses the handle on it. Bundy is the one who knocked it away, but Ackerman picks it back up. Finds Lauren Travis, kick out, Turner, then away straight away to Turner, and that was Claire from Ella. Missed the shot. Is there a foul on the rebound there, Tim?
Yeah, foul's going to be on Ella Turner. So it'll be Okoboji basketball.
Rabel will inbound it. Claire's going to make Ava work her way up the floor with it. Now she'll back off and get into the front court, does Packenbush. Over to Rabel. To Bundy on the wing. She'll drive in, and she's going to travel. She had Schmitz she wanted to go to, but took an extra step.
Got 9 turnovers unofficially for Okoboji, 5 for Spirit Lake.
7 minutes remaining in the half. Turner works it up top. Moves around to the right side, just inside the elbow. Throws it up, can't get it to go. Schmitz with the rebound. Leads the squad with 5 rebounds a game. Here's Bundy back the other way, driving right into the face of Ackerman. Can't get the shot up, but she was fouled, and Lydia will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That is the first foul on Ackerman. Free throw up and good by Bundy.
More sponsors we want to thank include Bank Midwest, the Eye Care Center, Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe, Drip Okoboji, Okoboji Realty, and Steamway Cleaning.
17-8, Spirit Lake leading. Bundy shoots her free throw and hits it. Okoboji with a nice job from the free throw line so far tonight, a 5 of 6. Down the floor come the Indians, working it down the baseline on the right side, now kicking it to the corner, and Ackerman can't handle the pass. Slips through her hands and goes out of bounds into the Okoboji student section.
She was wide open, too. I think she was maybe eyeing the basket like, ooh, I got a chance here, but didn't see the ball into her hands.
Like in baseball or football, you got to catch it first before you do anything with it. Haggebusch nearly carried it, hands it off to Meyer. She's working it up top, lost the handle on it, stolen away, and we got an easy open fast break for Ella Turner off the glass. Good. The senior gets her first basket of the night. 19-9, 10-point lead for Spirit Lake. Ava with it up top. Over to Meyer, nearly threw it away. Meyer comes up with it, and as she dribbles around, she was fouled.
Ella called for her second. Buzzer gave a little extra tone there after it rang. A couple of players coming in and out for both teams. See Brunsma in, Ella Turner out. I think Charlotte Pritchard also checked in for Spirit Lake.
Haggebusch to inbound it underneath the hoop. Slaps the ball, hits the corner. Bachman for three. Nope, too long. Off of hand and goes out of bounds on the far side of the floor. It's to be Indian basketball with 6:02 remaining in the half. Inbounding it. Here's Turner with it.
I think those youngsters got the basketball again. They're excited again.
Here's a three the other way. Nope, no good. But Travis on the inside takes it up and makes it go. That's Fran Travis with her first basket of the night.
Just says, give me that.
She just took it and owned it. 21-9. Bundy back the other way, up top. Dribbles with it. Throws over to Bachman on the wing. Guarded tightly. They go inside to Schmidt. She can't handle the pass. It's tipped around. Scott comes away with it, and then she had it knocked out of her hands by Haggebusch. Right into the Spirit Lake bench. It'll be Spirit Lake basketball. Going left to right. Black jerseys versus the white of Okoboji. Turner directing traffic, guarded closely by Bachman as she brings it into the front court. Fakes right, goes left, gets to the free throw line, kicks to the corner. Scott has it. She'll float one down low, but nobody there. Threw it over the head of Travis. Travis went down. Looks like she got twisted up a little bit, but appears to be okay. They say Okoboji touched it before it went out of bounds, even though it did not appear that way from our point of view. So the Indians will retain possession.
I'm still curious about why Fran went down. Long three by Claire Turner, no good.
It's an NBA three by Turner. Indians get the rebound, kick it right back out. Turner, she'll drive in, left side, off the glass, good.
I think the new term is Caitlin Clark three.
Is that how we should announce it that way?
For range, I think so.
Clark three, not an NBA or WNBA.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the Clark three.
Yeah.
Rabel back the other way, finds a seam, and she loses the handle as she goes through the lane. There was some contact, but it went off Spirit Lake.
Yeah, off the hip of a Spirit Lake player. Ref's very descriptive on where it hit off.
That's why you're the color guy.
Doing what I can.
You got to color the picture.
Well,
you got your pink markers.
Forgot those.
Oh no. Okoboji inbounds it up top.
Say, for the boys' game, we'll flip jobs, see how each other do.
Yes. See whose coloring crayons work better. Here's Haggebusch with it straight away. Backs into the free throw line and gets in closer, and then has it stripped away. Fast break back the other way. They move it forward, and a layup up the right side is good by Maggie Brunsma. Her first basket, and it's 25-9 Spirit Lake.
Good job by Maggie to get out in front of the defense and to get the lay-in.
Haggebusch with it. Pass it to Johnson. She lost the handle. Back the other way. Brunsma will try again. Gets contact. Hits the basket and draws the foul.
That was a little more difficult of a layup. She threw it up there and was able to get the English, I think, off the rim and backboard and rolls it in, and now a three-point opportunity off the foul.
4:14 remaining. It's 27-9.
A foul called on Addison Johnson. Be her first for Okoboji.
Well, Brunsma at the free throw line for the first time tonight, looking for her 5th point. Shoots it up. Front rim, rims around, no good. Bundy comes away with the rebound. Feeling some pressure by Turner in the backcourt, works it around and gets it down the floor. Looks inside, they go inside, and it's kicked away by the Indians. It'll be inbounded now on the baseline. And this side of the hoop, I guess from our vantage point, the left side of the basketball hoop on the baseline. Meyer looking to get it in. Throws it all the way up top to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the ground, then hands it back off to Meyer. Fakes left, goes right with it beyond the arc. Nowhere to go. Works her way in the right side even further. Picks up her dribble and passes it back out. Johnson to Bundy. Bundy straight away, top of the key. She'll drive in, lose the handle as it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Spear Lake with 3:46 remaining in the half. Boy, both teams not shy to use their bench as Olivia Pilati comes into the game for Okoboji. Bachman open on the 3 inbound pass, hits the top of the backboard. Long, high rebound. It's on the ground. It's going to be picked up. Meyer's going to throw it right up into the hoop. Good quick playing, quick thinking by Riley Meyer. She's got 4. Claire Turner the other way. She'll find a seam down the lane. And as she goes to shoot, her shot is partially blocked, but a foul will be called. And that'll be on Peyton Schmitz, her first. 27-11, Spear Lake in front of Okoboji.
Claire Turner heading to the line. Looking to extend the Spirit Lake lead.
She does with the first one. It's good.
Want to thank McKean's Pub and Grill, Dr. Craig Newell, Pizza Ranch, Spirit Lake Community School District, Okoboji View, and Pub 19, and Interior Sewing by Lisa, some of our great sponsors making this possible.
27-11, Spirit Lake looking for their 28th point with Claire Turner at the free throw line with 3:28 remaining in the half. Both teams making some late substitutions during this second free throw, before the second free throw, between the free throws, I should just say. That'd be a little more clear. Free throws up and good by Turner. Made them both.
You know, in women's college basketball, I was watching Iowa Lakes last night. They don't allow that substitution between free throws. It's either before or after.
Meyer tries to pass it inside. It goes off a foot off of the Indians out of bounds. It'll stay with Okoboji.
So it's kind of one of those, if you want to sub for the shooter and they don't make it, they're definitely not going to get subbed out.
It's kind of like freezing a kicker if you make those late substitutions.
Constant substitutions.
Meyer is going to take one dribble, throw a shot up in traffic along the baseline. Can't hit it. A couple players down, but wide open down the floor. And taking the pass, missing the shot was Keenan. Indians get the ball back. They throw it up top. Ella Turner drives in, and as she is in the paint, she was fouled in the act of shooting, and Peyton Schmitz picks up her second. Ella Turner will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Say fouls on Schmitz.
I have that as her second. They put up on the board as her first.
Yeah, I think you're correct on that.
Free throw up and good by Ella. Well, the Indians doing a good job from the line tonight as well.
Looking to make this a 20-point lead with a free throw here.
6 of 8 from the free throw line are the Indians. Second free throw is good. It'll be 3 minutes remaining in the half as Meyer crosses into the front court. They've gone zone trap, have the Indians. Dribbles into it, gives it off to Ness. Ness at the elbow, back out. Move it to the corner to Meyer. Here's Powers at the free throw line, then back out on the near side to Bundy. She'll drive in, find a little seam, and use the glass, and good. Lydia with the bucket. She's got 4. Claire Turner right back down the floor to the free throw line. Kick it out, near side. Scott, 3 on the way. No. Turner gets her hand in for the rebound and knocks it out to herself. Now she'll step back, launch a 3. No. Powers with the rebound, and she gets tied up from behind. Jump ball will be called Ackerman. Well, Powers never saw Ackerman come around her. It's a jump ball, but it'll stay with Okoboji. 2:24 remains in the half, 31-13.
No, stay with Spirit Lake.
Stay with Spirit Lake.
Yep. I was like, it's either Spirit Lake ball or they're putting some intense pressure on.
A little full court extra pressure. Travis gets the inbound pass. That's Lauren. And out to Turner with it on the far side. Now they go back to the corner to Ackerman for 3. No. Rebounded by Keenan. Gives it up, gets it back. Now back out to Ella Turner on the near side wing. To Claire straight away. She'll start in. Man-to-man defense. Beats the player guarding her, and then throws it to the far side and over the heads and threw everybody out of bounds.
Got to keep your head on a swivel if you're at a basketball game. Especially if you're in that front row.
Like hockey and baseball as well.
I've seen football. Sometimes it ends up over there.
You're at the wrong game there. That's minor league stuff. Packabush with a runner floater, and it's good. Ava's first field goal of the first half.
I want to say the quarterback really wanted to get it out of bounds.
I've seen that happen, I think, in the longest yard. They throw it at a fan. Driving is Ackerman against traffic. Can't get it to go. Travis taller than everybody. Lauren gets the rebound. She can't make a shot off. Can't get it to go. She draws the foul, however, and will head to the free throw line again. This will be her third trip to the line. She'll shoot a pair.
Foul called on Powers, her second, and Spirit Lake in the bonus the rest of this quarter.
Free throw up. Front rim, back rim, and through the rim. It is good by Lauren.
Lauren missed her first at the free throw line, but since 4 for 4.
The first two didn't look that pretty. They've gotten a lot better as she keeps shooting them.
What are you talking about? A bank shot in? That's pretty.
Yeah, if you're trying for it. This one, I shouldn't have said anything. She missed. Ness with the rebound with 1:25 to go. Right down the floor to Johnson. Spin around in the paint. A low block, but she traveled.
Kind of started the gather too soon before she had started the spin move and kind of had too many steps to complete it.
32-15 as Turner will bring the ball up the floor, guarded by Meyer. Hands it off to Ella. Works it around the left side, the arc. Hands it off, pump fake, driving baseline, bumped on the way, and it's kicked out near side to Scott. Now she'll start in and give it back out. Shot up, and no good. Rebounded by Ness, and a foul will be called as Pritchard couldn't hit that shot.
Abby Scott called with the foul. Got all sisters out there. Got the Travises, the Turners.
That's true.
I tried turning Abby into a Turner, but she's a Scott.
Under a minute to go. Meyer with it up top. She finds herself with an open lane. Throws a floater, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, takes a dribble in the paint. Tried to give it off to Bundy and a stolen away. Ackerman all the way down. Low block, stops off the glass. Rolls off the rim, no good. Packabush with the rebound, and she was fouled. That'll be on, I believe, Ackerman. And it is. Ackerman picks up her second.
Ackerman.
Are we in the bonus both ways here now?
Yes.
It appears so.
Ackerman playing at Sibley Cheaton as of last year, as Packabush's first free throw is good. Spirit Lake Okoboji not conference foes. Probably play each other once a year if they can, but Ackerman used to see an Okoboji twice a year.
So she's familiar with the Pioneers. Second free throw. Front rim, no good. Getting in there is Ness, and she gets the rebound. Takes a dribble, goes reverse layup, can't hit it. Rabel gets the rebound, or is that Heller? And it's kicked out. Pioneers will set things up with 27 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Packabush, elbow extended. Kick out, Meyer. Three, no. Good block out by Ackerman. She comes away with the rebound. Bundy guarding her, and Ackerman will stop and float things up as she crosses into the front court. 12 seconds remaining. Drives to her right. Now passes it out. Pritchard left wide open for a three. Shoots it up, can't hit it. Packabush with the rebound. 3 seconds to go. She crosses midcourt. 1 second. She's got to shoot it. She stops, pops, and no good. First half will come to an end with the Spirit Lake Indians doubling up. The Okoboji Pioneers is 32-16 as we hit the halfway mark of this girls' game. Halftime show coming up next, and it's brought to you by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and with the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Got some lineup changes in the floor. Taking a seat, Cameron Tindall after that three. He needs some rest. Abby Burnett is in for the Indians, number 55.
And you're watching the halftime show or you're watching and listening to the halftime show, KUOO, and Explore Live Video. If you're watching on Explore Live Video, got the Special Olympics teams for Okoboji and Spirit Lake. Okoboji just scoring a bucket. Both teams getting a huge round of applause by both crowds here. If you're watching on the video stream, courtesy of Premier Communications. We'll go through some of the stats here. Got the girls game going on between the varsity squads of Spirit Lake and Okoboji. It is coaches versus cancer night. Spirit Lake on top 32-16. Number 12, Spirit Lake led by Lauren Travis. Claire Turner with 14 points. Lauren Travis with 8 points. 4 points apiece for Maggie Brunsma and Ella Turner, and 2 points for Fran Travis. For Okoboji, it's pretty level scoring. They have 16 points, and they have 4 players with 4 points apiece. Ava Packabush, Riley Meyer, Peyton Schmitz, and Lydia Bundy all in on the scoring there, as it is 32-16. Both teams doing well at the free throw line. 8 for 11 for Spirit Lake, and 6 of 8 for Okoboji. Turnover-wise, 14 turnovers for Okoboji and 7 for Spirit Lake. So that's the big difference right now, is the turnover numbers between Okoboji and Spirit Lake. We'll step aside, take another 3-minute timeout, at least radio-wise, so I'll send it back to studio and thank some of our sponsors. Patrick back in the studio doing a great job at KUOO. If you're watching on our live video stream, Explore Live Video, thanks to Premier Communications, we'll keep it here, and we can watch the youngsters go up and down the floor for the Special Olympics teams for Okoboji and Spirit Lake. It's Coaches versus Cancer Night in Milford on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Aiken puts on the shot just a little bit short. Good defense, Abby. That was a tough one there. Let's hear it for the shot finish over that top of the side on the court. Abby Graham right in the middle of the ball. And they're going the other way. Good luck. Look at the pass. Here, oh, and that will conclude our game this evening. Thank you. Let's all of our units and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from those taking out the team and training their partners and welcome them. Give them for this awesome event. With our visitors from Spirit Lake and our pioneers. Thank you.
Tim and Tim here at the halftime between Okoboji and Spirit Lake, and we were treated, Tim, I don't know if you mentioned, as I was watching the Special Olympics basketball game between Spirit Lake and Okoboji.
Yeah, I gave them a shout out. It was fun to see them go up and down the floor and some impressive shots out there, and some of them not afraid to dial up from deep.
I think Okoboji got the most points, but Spirit Lake had like 2 3-pointers that were incredible. A lot of fun, and one of the players for Spirit Lake did get hit in the face with the basketball toward the end, and we hope that she's okay.
I think so, just a little shaken up, and she's going to be helped off, but a great cause. And I noticed they kind of had fun with the announcing. They brought Roland down from Spirit Lake, and then Okoboji's PA announcer also getting in on it. It was quite the atmosphere, I'm sure, for those youngsters.
And some of the players playing were members from the boys basketball team. That I think the announcers were teasing them quite a bit during that halftime event. A lot of fun, though, and the crowd was really into it.
But go ahead.
I was just, you good?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we were talking about this game that we have going on, kind of reset for the girls game. I just kind of went through some basic stats. kind of interesting for Okoboji. It looks like they have a kind of even spread. You got 16 points on the board and 4 players with 4 points. So you got Ava Packabush, Riley Meyer, Peyton Schmitz, and Lydia Bundy all with 4. But 14 for Claire Turner, 8 for Lauren Travis. That's been a nice 1-2 punch for Spirit Lake, especially with Fran Travis in some foul trouble. Lauren Travis getting the most of her minutes.
It's 32-16 here at the half. We'll be back in a minute with the second half as high school basketball continues on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
And welcome back. If you're listening on KUOO, I want to thank you for joining us. Also want to thank Patrick back in the studio. And we have Hank next to us providing the video for Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications, making it possible to watch and listen to tonight's contest. Okoboji working left to right against Spirit Lake, and Tim Peterson has the play-by-play.
The white jerseys have the basketball, and they dribble in. Meyer almost lost the handle on it. Tightly defended, kicks it back up top. It's knocked away by Turner, and then taken away from Turner. A lead pass down the floor to Scott is picked off, and then Meyer cannot handle it as she picked it off and lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Spirit Lake, doubling up Okoboji here. As the third quarter is underway, Fran Travis will be the one inbounding it. Underneath the basket, gets it into Turner. Dribbles up top with it to Ackerman. And she'll start her way in and try to throw it back out. It just gets to Scott. Scott shovels it down low right to Schmitz. Schmitz with another steal.
Both teams with a turnover. That was 1 point for Okoboji. They were really behind in the turnover battle. Schmitz puts up a shot, no good. Turner the rebound. But at halftime, it was 14-7 in turnovers. Okoboji with 14, Spirit Lake with 7.
Turner works it inside, kicks it out to Ackerman. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Schmitz had a hand on it, and they're going to say no. It's Travis who tapped it out of bounds. 8 of 11 from the free throw line the first half for the Indians. 6 of 8 for the Pioneers. As Ava Packabush will bring it up the floor against man-to-man defense, left to right. Gets a screen to her right and uses it. Kicks it over the corner to Bachman, up top to Meyer. She'll start in, gets it down low off the low block, throws a shot up, can't hit it, but draws contact and will head to the line to shoot a pair.
Good aggressive play to get yourself to the line.
You know, Meyer is so active, and sometimes you forget she is just a freshman.
We might be calling her name for a few years.
Free throw is good. And I believe that foul was on Abby Scott. They have not put it on the board here as of yet.
Well, they have her for 2 fouls on the sideboard, and that'd be her second foul for what I have.
That free throw is good.
So we'll consider that correct.
And it's 18-32. Indians have it, bring it down the floor. Turner with it up top. Directing traffic, dribbles it over to the right, hands it off. With it is Ella Turner, goes to the free throw line to Scott. Scott nearly lost it, double teamed, kicks out. Ella Turner, 3 from nearly straight away, can't hit. Rebounded by Schmitz. Peyton will hand it off to Ava Packabush. Ava guns it down the floor with a bullet pass to Bachman, who tries to hit Schmitz coming down the lane. Ball's knocked away, but contact is made by Fran Travis, and she picks up her third.
That's the third foul on Travis, but also third foul, or just second foul this quarter on Spirit Lake. I thought they had 3, but still a few fouls for Spirit Lake early on.
Rabel has it, brings it into the paint, out to Schmitz. She'll pull up mid-range, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Travis, gives it off to Turner.
Travis, though, having some trouble with it at first.
Turner's going to bring it right down the lane, lost the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds off of Claire Turner. Hey, Claire is such a quick player. Just a sophomore at 5'8".
I'm going to say, with the growth we've seen in her game just from freshman to sophomore year, it'll be interesting to see what kind of jumps she can make when she becomes an upperclassman.
Rabel has it in the front court. Guarded by the other Turner. Dribbles it, works it down south, down low, blocks, loses the handle, gets it back, uses the glass. Can't get enough English on it, taken away off the glass by Turner. Ella will cross it into the front court to the far side. Hand it off to Ackerman. Curls around to the elbow, throws it down low to Travis. Back out. Ella Turner from the wing. 3 on the way. No. Long rebound. Bundy's just going to kind of block out as it goes out of bounds. She was running alongside the basketball and it goes out of bounds off of Spirit Lake.
Claire Turner was trying to get around, maybe try to do the tip it off the other team move, but good job by Bundy not letting that happen.
32-18 as Packabush gets it down the floor, being worked the whole way, and then it'll be Turner reaching in and committing the foul as Packabush got to about the free throw line.
First foul on Claire. There's the third foul on Spirit Lake.
Packabush to inbound it. Boy, they're going to call a foul away on the inbound. It'll be on Peyton Schmitz.
It's her third and a turnover.
Yeah, might cause Coach Adams to go to the bench, and he does right away, looking for Heller to check in when the play stops.
So he waited till after the play started, so he wants Schmitz to play clean for at least this, but there's going to be a quick foul on Bachman.
Reached in, trying for the steal, did Bachman.
About 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. No points for Spirit Lake and just 2 for Okoboji.
Inbounded into the backcourt. Claire Turner with it, guarded by Bachman. Takes it right past her, drives all the way in, has an open look, and throws it off the glass. It's good.
16 for Claire.
Well, now both teams with just 2 points. That's the first field goal of the second half. Bachman gets it into the corner, starts to go baseline, picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. She'll throw it off Ackerman's foot, and it'll go out of bounds.
Guess that's one way to reset it.
Smart play.
Yeah.
With 3 new players in for the Spirit Lake Indians. Lauren Travis back in there. Inbound pending. They get it up top. Rabel over to Johnson. Has an open look on the left side, but Travis steps over and blocks the shot.
And gets the rebound.
Hands it off to Claire. Claire will bring it into the front court. Drives it to the left. Kick out. Pritchard. Nothing there. Gives it back to Turner. Fakes right. Takes it at baseline. Mid-range from there. Can't hit it. Rebound being fought for him. Pritchard comes away with it on the backside. Up top to Scott. Scott looking inside, goes inside. Lauren Travis back out near side. Turner. It's Claire. 3 on the way. Yeah! 37-18. Spirit Lake has Packabush into the front court. Against a 2-3 zone. No, they do go to man-to-man. Harper Rabel drives in. Low block. Gives it up to Heller in the paint. She throws one up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Turner, but no, it was out of bounds. Okoboji will get the ball back. Coach Adams is going to take a timeout. It's 37-18 with 3:50 to go. Third quarter. More between the Indians and the Pioneers when we return.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
37-18. Spirit Lake leading. Tim Peterson along with Tim Silper here. Boys game to follow this one. We're in the third quarter here in Milford. And good thing that, they always, Tim, they talk a lot of times, that certain games are meant to be played outside. How come nobody ever mentions basketball?
It's not meant to be played outside.
That's right. You grew up playing in the in the local park or whatever, but yeah, I couldn't imagine trying to play right now outside. Although growing up, I'd shovel and play in my backyard driveway.
Well, you're one of a kind.
Good thing that this is not outside.
Yes.
Burr. It has been a cold second half so far.
Hank whispered to me, it's because you're from Minnesota.
That's true. We did everything outside. Pioneers drive in. They pass it to the low blocks. It's thrown away. Claire Turner comes back with it. Runs the floor. Blows by everybody. Kicks it to the corner. 3 on the way. No. And rebounded by Okoboji as Brunsma couldn't hit the shot. They'll slow it down. It's Johnson to Rabel. In the front court. Bundy on the near side wing. Guarded by Pritchard. Takes her and dishes it back off to Rabel, who is guarded by Pritchard now. Pritchard's going to commit the foul. It's a shooting foul. Charlotte picks up her first.
She thought she had good position, and she did. She got ball on the steal attempt, got ball on the block, but was also getting wrist with the other hand.
Only points in the second half have come from the free throw line for the Pioneers. Rabel hits this one. Her first point of the game and third free throw made out of 3 in the second half for Okoboji. Rabel takes a few dribbles in the right. He shoots it up, and that one rims out. Rebounded by Claire Turner. Of course, she's going to push the pace, gets it into the front court, and then she'll slow things down. Fakes right, goes left, has a room, has a lane, goes off the left side, can't get the shot to fall. Heller with the rebound.
A little too strong.
Down the floor quickly, Bundy on the left side. She can't get the shot to go. Pritchard rips down the rebound. Gives it off to Turner. Turner will bring it up the floor. To the corner, she goes with it to Ackerman. Ackerman lost Packabush. Throws up the mid-range, a couple steps inside the three-point line, and she hits it.
First points for Ackerman.
Ava back down the floor with it. To the corner to Bundy. Bundy calls for a screen, gets it, goes to her left, throws a shot up from the wing. It's a long 2, and it hits the back of the backboard, rolls on top of the backboard, and then drops down through the hoop, but that's considered out of bounds.
You mentioned basketball growing up. That would be an excellent shot for Horse.
If you could call it.
Off the rim, off the stanchion, and then in.
Well, an inbound pass, and then Ella Turner is going to travel with it. Lightly defended, but just kind of lost her step or something there. It's like losing an edge in hockey. That's kind of like what she just did, since you're bringing up my Minnesota ties.
There you go.
Mention hockey. Boji Mammoth having another solid year, 2-time defending champ.
Turnover on Okoboji.
They got it in to Cambry Kleckner, who just couldn't handle it. She's fresh into the game. Down the floor, Ackerman will launch a 3. That one's no good. Rebound being fought for, and it's Kleckner. And as she passes it out to Johnson, it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover on Okoboji. 39-19.
Ackerman hit the deck on that play, and she's kind of looking around like, did anyone else see that?
Thought she had a foul coming, but nothing called. Ackerman will now get the ball up top, guarded by Bundy. Over the near side, Pritchard, and they work her to the corner to Ella Turner. Guarded by Rabel. Up top to Ackerman. Drives it in. Gets a step off the right side. Glass good. 41-19. Down the floor, Addison Johnson into the front court. Dribbles it in. Nowhere to go. Picks up her dribble. Now looks for somebody. Trying to find somebody. Gets it down low. Gets it to Heller, who drop steps. Gets a shot up. Hits the bottom of the backboard. No good, but she draws the foul. And that'll put Jocelyn Heller, the 6'1 junior, at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Foul called on Lauren Travis, her first. Free throw up and no good. Olivia Pilati back into the game for Okoboji, as well as Meyer. Claire Turner had a little bit of a break. She's back in for the Indians. Turner, Travis, Turner, Pritchard, and Ackerman on the floor for Spirit Lake. So free throws up and good by Heller. Heller, Meyer, Ness, Pilati, and Kleckner on the floor for Okoboji. Turner works it to the left side of the floor. Now back up top. Goes down the right side. Kicks it out. Ackerman for 3 again. Yes!
She has caught fire. I believe the last 7 points for Spirit Lake as Claire Turner gets the steal.
She was the only one defending down there. Now she gets it into the paint after getting the steal, kicks it out to Ella Turner. They're going to have 3 seconds in the lane here. Yep, that is the call.
Yeah, Claire kind of stopped there, tried her move, spun around, and then dished it, but then stayed there.
Ness will inbound it to Packabush.
Turnover-wise, I have unofficially 12 for Spirit Lake and 19 for Okoboji.
Pioneers with it into the front court. Pilati up top to Ness and gives it off to Packabush. They're working it up top. Here's a pass to Heller. Straight away. Well, she traveled with it. Yep, and there's the call. Another turnover on the Pioneers. Heller with good size in there. It's kind of a interesting matchup. She's 6'1", Lauren Travis 6'2" for Spirit Lake, but Lauren will come out and she'll get a break. As we're under a minute to go in the third quarters, Claire Turner will bring it up into the front court. Works it to the left, gets a screen to her right, uses it up top. She'll shoot a straightaway 3, and yes! Her 4th 3 of the game. 27-point lead for Spirit Lake. Ness with it straight away. To the left into the student section, but it was tipped off of a hand. Ackerman got a hand on that. Well, it seems like everybody thought that it was just thrown out of bounds. I kind of thought so at first, too, but the ref was right there with a quick call.
Well, and no arguments from the Okoboji team.
No, they get to keep possession. Turner with it, or Packabush with it, drives down low, throws it up top. Pilati hands it off. Meyer will drive to her right. Under 20 to go. And nearly had it stripped away. She's double teamed, and they're going to call a jump ball.
They'll go towards Spirit Lake.
Ella Turner doubling in there and getting her hands on it to tie it up.
Spirit Lake could hold for the last shot here.
I would suspect they would. Leading by 27. They'll cross it into the front court with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Turner with it. Dribbling into traffic and then throwing it out. Pritchard will launch a 3. No good as the third quarter comes to an end. 47 for Spirit Lake, 20 for the Pioneers, who only got 4 in that third quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter when we return here on KUOO.
Major accidents to minor fender benders, Journey Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Journey Collision Repair in Spirit Lake. Go Indians!
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Probably not. If we got to think about it, to know.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Hank Ambrose to my right. He's running the video stream. Thanks to Premier Communications, powering the video stream tonight. Lots of ways you can watch and listen, of course, on KUOO. You can listen to Tim Peterson bringing the call.
Just messing with you, Tim. I was going to remain quiet there for a second just to mess with you.
That might have been a record.
The less I've talked all night. Okoboji worked it around, then they threw it off of a Spirit Lake player out of bounds. They'll inbound it down underneath the basket, and Packabush gets it into Powers. Powers back to Packabush, who lobs it right back to Powers on the give and go. Powers can't make the shot as it was partially blocked, but she draws the foul. And that'll send Lexi Powers, the 5'9 junior, to the free throw line. That foul, the third one on Zoe Ackerman. Lexi shoots her free throw, back rim, no good. Powers, Bundy, Rabel, Bachman, and Packabush against Ackerman, Turner, Fran Travis, Turner, and Scott. Second free throw, back rim, also no good. Rabel had her hand on the rebound but couldn't handle it. And Claire Turner comes away with it. She'll bring it down the floor for Spirit Lake. Brings it to the left side. Now back to the right. Now back to the left. Hands it off to Scott. Scott working her way to the free throw line. Throws it to the corner. Ackerman for three. No. Long rebound being fought for. It's loose on the ground. Goes right to Scott on the left side. Low block. She can't get the shot to go. Ackerman got the rebound. Her shot won't go. Another battle for the rebound. This time Rabel comes away with it. And Rabel's going to run it down the floor. Find Bachman on the near side. She'll launch a three. No good. Long rebound to Travis, who hands it off to Turner. Turner's going to slow things down. As she walks it into the front court, Bachman will pick her up. On the near side, right in front of her bench. Dribbles it up top to the elbow and then back out. She'll step back, three on the way, and good. Oh, Claire Turner's third three of this half. Bachman the other way, all the way down, has a lean. And then filling the block was Travis. She missed the block. Bachman hit the shot. Travis hit her with the body. And for Travis, that'll be her fourth, and it's a three-point play for Courtney Bachman. 50-22. 6:45 to go in the game. Bachman's first basket of the game. Now her first free throw of the game, and it's all good. She's got three. Turner brings it up the floor, guarded by Bachman again. Brings it to the near side. She'll launch another three. No, this one too long. Rabel had the rebound, and reaching over her back was Ella Turner, committing a foul.
It's her third. The third on Spirit Lake already this quarter. Could see some free throws for Okoboji down the stretch.
Ackerbush will bring it into the front court, gets a screen to her right, works it around the perimeter, guarded by Ella Turner. Still dribbling with it on the wing. Now she'll go back up top with it. Move it over to Bachman on the far side wing. Now down low to Rabel. Makes a move, can't hit the shot. Good defense by Fran Travis, and Turner comes up with the rebound.
And unofficially, I had that for 10 rebounds for Claire Turner.
Turner to the corner to Ackerman for three. Yes!
That'd be an assist. We're not keeping track of that, but Claire Turner feeding Ackerman for three.
Ackerman's got 10 in this half. That's all her points coming in this second half. 30-point lead. Rabel with it. Nowhere to go. Travis guarding up top. Finally hands it off to Bundy. Dribbles down the left side. Has it knocked out of her hands. It'll go out of bounds off of Spirit Lake. Brunsma in for the Indians. Ness in. Schmitz back in for Okoboji. Packabush will inbound it underneath the hoop. Bounces it down low to Schmidt. Lost the handle on it. She came up with it. Gets it back. Fires it off the glass, and that's it. Turner with the rebound. Here comes Claire. Go ahead. Curious how many rebounds Claire Turner has tonight.
I have for about 11.
We're thinking a double-double easily. Here's Ackerman for three. No. Rebound. And Travis is in the middle between Bachman and Ness. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Spirit Lake. Riley Meyer checks back in for Okoboji. Bundy out. Bruinsma to inbound it. Up top, Travis has it. Hands it off to Turner. Guarded by Bachman. Starts her dribble. Hits Pritchard at the free throw line. She goes down low to Travis. Makes a move. Kicks it out. Ackerman beyond the arc. Now drives it into the paint. Up top to Turner. Thought about a three. Now she makes a move. Nowhere to go. Good defense. Hands it off. Bruinsma. Dribble into the paint. Kick out Pritchard. Pritchard into the paint. She'll pull up a jumper from just inside the free throw line. It's no good. Tapped by Packabush. Ball's loose still though, and Travis picks it up. Hits Turner in the corner. Three. No. Rebounded this time by Meyer. Here comes Okoboji with 4:37 to go in the game. Bachman has it beyond the arc of the near side. Hits Packabush, who drives out the right side. Low block, can't get it to go. Gets it right back and puts it in. Her first basket of the second half. Turner brings it up the floor.
Okoboji not going to go down without a fight.
Oh, what a move by Turner. She faked out her defender, had a clear lane, and Schmitz had to come over and commit the foul.
Be her fourth. Turner heading to the line.
Not a bad foul by Peyton either, because she didn't allow her to make the shot. It would have been an easy shot for Claire. Claire 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Now 3 for 3.
As we want to thank C&B Operations, Dirty Collision Center, MHR Insurance, Carson's Financial Group, Overhead Doors Sales and Service, Walker Insurance, and Okoboji High School. Just names some of our great sponsors.
Second free throw is also good. 23 points for Claire Turner to lead all scorers, 4:10 to go. All Spirit Lake here. Meyer has it on the far side wing, makes a move, fakes right, goes left, gets it low, blocked, uses glass, can't get the shot to go, draws a foul. She'll shoot a pair. Meyer's done a good job at the free throw line tonight, where she's 4 for 4. Brunsma picks up her first foul. Free throw is no good.
Some other sponsors: Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, The Venue, and Service Master by Rice.
Next free throw is good.
Broadcaster's curse only lasted for one shot.
What's that?
I said broadcaster's curse only lasted for one shot.
That's a good thing. I was trying to let that one slip by. I was hoping you didn't catch that.
Well, I had to thank some sponsors first.
Pritchard with it, guarded tightly. Gets it into the paint, kicks out to the corner, and there's a foot shuffling in the corner by Faith the Wild, who is into the game. That's a couple players that haven't seen much time in there tonight. Actually, no, she's the only one, isn't she?
Yeah, still some starters out there for Spirit Lake.
Both teams with starters. Some starters out there. Packabush, one of them, drives in on the right side, lost the handle, but then got it back enough to get a shot up, but couldn't hit it. Turner comes away with the rebound. Packabush gave her all the defense she could, and Turner shakes her. She'll take it all the way down the low block, kick it out to the corner. Nothing there. DeWild trapped, throws it to somebody, and Ness comes up with it. And what just walked in across the floor there?
I think some fans, but they're dressed as grannies.
And they have walking canes.
Well, they got their pink robes on.
Here's a three on the way. That's no good. Off the fingertips of Ness, under 3 minutes to go. Students dressed as granny. Timeout's going to be called by Spirit Lake and Coach Rogers. Spirit Lake leading this one 55-26. 2:53 remaining in the ball game. We'll be back after this timeout here on KUOO.
Rogers Auto and Tire Service in Milford is now Boji Auto Repair. Ben is experienced in servicing all makes and models, brakes, tires, oil changes, and more. Boji Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. Boji Auto Repair is situated behind Sunshine Foods in Milford. Good luck to all area teams.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Walker Insurance in Arnold's Park supports all area students. Your hard work and dedication shows in and out of the classroom. Chris and the entire gang at Walker Insurance is cheering you on. And if you are shopping for insurance, stop in or go online to walkerarnoldspark.com for a free quote.
(55-26), Spirit Lake leading. I'm Tim and he's Tim.
He's Hank.
Well, I was going to say, if you want to, give a compliment or a criticism, just say Tim.
Oh, yep.
That way neither of us will get up that upset or that happy.
There you go.
Here's a tie-up and I don't know if they call it a foul or a jump ball there, but it'll stay with Spirit Lake. I think it was just a jump ball. Right to left, Spirit Lake will inbound it again right in front of their own bench. They get it in. It's Brunsma with it. Straight away, dribbling. Now she finds a seam, takes it right down the lane, can't hit the shot. Rebounded, though, by Spirit Lake, and they'll kick it back out. Dribbling in, another seam, nothing there. At that shot by Addison Boone, and the Pioneers come away with it. Now a lot of the starters sitting down. Here's a good move by Meyer. She can't get the shot to go. Ness on the backside gets the rebound. She can't hit the shot, but she draws the foul. And that foul by Brunsma will put Ness at the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Okoboji is in the bonus the rest of the way.
Ness looking for her first points of the night. Free throws up and good. I like to Invite everybody out Saturday between 2 and 6 to Oak Hill Outdoors. It's a fundraiser there for Brock Holman, who a lot of people in Spirit Lake know, and Okoboji as well. Free throw is up and no good. We had 3 bands playing there, musicians playing, and a silent auction to help raise money for Brock, who fell on some hard times here recently, and there's not a person that I know of that does more for a community than Brock Holman.
Communities.
The
entire Lakes area.
Meals on Wheels, volunteer work, all kinds of things. Just a selfless person that could use your help. So if you could join us for a fundraiser, it'll be at Oak Hill Outdoors between 2 and 6 this Saturday. You know, it might be cold outside, but that's an indoor place, even though it's Oak Hill Outdoors.
Oak Hill Outdoor, but indoor.
Indoor. And they have food and beverage available as well. Should be a good time.
There was a jump ball that went towards Okoboji, so now the Pioneers have the ball.
Bryn Ness with it straight away. Dribbles it to her right, gets it inside the elbow. Nice pass across the lane right in the hands of, was that Heller, but she couldn't make the easy layup off the left side. And a foul called on the rebound. It'll go against Spirit Lake. And that's on Addison Boone, the 5'9" junior. Bryn Ness to the free throw line with a minute 40 to go in this ball game. Bryn 0 for 2 from the free throw line, now makes this one. Her first point of the game. Oh, our broadcaster's favorite time of the game. Coaches clear the benches.
That just means we get to give as many shout-outs as we can. See Ellie Beloit out there for Spirit Lake. Ness makes the free throw. Brooke Walmuth out there for the Indians.
Malika Smith, I see. She has the basketball now straight away.
Faith DeWild also out there.
Poked away from Smith by Johnson.
And then the ultimate favorite of a broadcaster, the mystery number 15 out there for Spirit Lake.
Well, the mystery threw it in and it got tipped away. But running it down was Beloit. Kick it up top. Dribbling it out the left side. Here's Smith. Gets it back over to Beloit. Now Smith with it again. All right, Johnson playing all kinds of defense. Smith sets the heck with it. Launches a long shot. Misses everything. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Okoboji basketball.
For Okoboji, I see Ness out there. Johnson. Heller. Pilati. And got Cambry Kleckner over there.
Pilati drives it into the paint. Draws contact. And a charging call on Pilati.
We'll have to get a name from Coach Rogers because she was the one to take the charge. Number 15. Yeah, Miss Mystery.
Her first name is 1. Her last name is 5. 1-5 has it. Kicks it over. And bringing up the floor will be DeWild. DeWild drives it all the way in out to Smith. Smith back to DeWild in the corner. It's poked away from her out of bounds by Pilati. 46 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Inbounded at the end of the Spirit Lake bench.
I think the plan is we'll have maybe interviews with the girls' coaches during halftime of the boys' game. So maybe that'd be a time to ask Coach Rogers about this player.
Smith with a tough baseline shot. She didn't have a good angle, but she was fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul on Jocelyn Heller. Malika Smith will have a chance for a couple points from the line. First free throw is up and good. 56-29 Spirit Lake. Next free throw is up and no good off the rim, but rebounded by the Indians. And a shot goes up. It's off the mark by Brooke Walmuth, and she was fouled. So she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Her free throw hits the front rim, and it's no good. Brooke trying to get her first point of the night. Takes a few dribbles on the righty, shoots it, and front rim, no good. Missed them both. Rebound being fought for, and Heller comes up with it. Out to Ness, pushes it up. Johnson on the far side. Gets it in the front court, back up top to Ness, dribbles to the free throw line, gives it up. Pilati will drive it into the paint, loses the handle on it. It's going to go out of bounds of it. Smith of the Indians touched it before it went out. 22 seconds remains in the game. Shot clock is off. Addison Johnson to inbound it. Addison looking, gets it into Ness. They'll throw it up top. Long three on the way, and it's good. Kleckner buries it from deep. If they can get it into the front court, they should be able to run it out. 10 seconds remaining. They're not going to. They're dribbling it right into the paint, go down low, and they turn it over. Heller comes away with it. 4 seconds left. Ness has it as she crosses the front court. 1 second. She throws it to the far side of the floor, and the game will come to an end.
Gave a heart attack, those students over there in the student section. That ball came flying over there.
56-32, your final score between Okoboji and Spirit Lake. Todd Rogers and his team improves to 7-3 on the season, and John Adams' squad drops to 2-11 on the season. It is time for our post-game show, and it is brought to you by the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, Doctors Cornwall and Jennis. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIAbone.com.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Mean to be on a team. It means
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bellevue Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Okoboji get to the post-game numbers in this game for the visitors, and leading all scorers tonight was Claire Turner with 27 points. Balance scoring in the halves for her. She had 14 in the first and 13 in the second half. Ella Turner had 4 points, 2 points for Fran Travis, 10 points for Zoe Ackerman, all in the second half. 1 for Malika Smith, 4 points for Maggie Brunsma, and 8 for Lauren Travis, all in the first half. From the line tonight, Spirit Lake, 11 of 17. Just 6 times to the line in that second half, making half of them. For Okoboji, they get 6 points from Ava Packabush, 3 points from Courtney Bachman, 1 for Harper Rabel, 4 for Lydia Bundy, 4 points for Peyton Schmitz, 2 for Bryn Ness, 1 for Lexi Powers, 7 for Riley Meyer, 1 for Jocelyn Heller, and 3 for Cambry Kleckner. Okoboji on the night, 15 for 23 from the free throw line. 15 of those free throw attempts coming in the second half. They made 9 of them, which was important for Okoboji only because they hit 3 field goals in the second half. That's it. 3 made jump shots in that second half for Okoboji, as Spirit Lake was able to take this one easily here tonight. Once again, Spirit Lake improves to 7-3 on the season, and Okoboji drops to 2-11. Okoboji back at it again tomorrow night. Right here, I'll have that call again. Weather pending. Make sure you tune in to exploreokoboji.com to keep up if the game is on or not. Well, let's turn the page in our score books and get to the boys' game. Okoboji comes into this game coached by Alex Spielman with a record of 2-9, 1-7 in the Siouxland Conference, while Paul Brown's Spirit Lake Indians are 4-4 and 2-1 in the Lakes Conference. We'll hear from those coaches here in a moment as our pregame show continues with pregame interviews. And this pregame is brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare and Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Rogers Auto and Tire Service in Milford is now Boji Auto Repair. Ben is experienced in servicing all makes and models, brakes, tires, oil changes, and more. Boji Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. Boji Auto Repair is situated behind Sunshine Foods in Milford. Good luck to all area teams.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Walker Insurance in Arnold's Park supports all area students. Your hard work and dedication shows in and out of the classroom. Chris and the entire gang at Walker Insurance is cheering you on. And if you are shopping for insurance, stop in or go online to walkerarnoldspark.com for a free quote.
Overhead Door Sales and Service, we specialize in new garage door installation and repair. We offer a variety of installation and design options to keep your garage warm and cozy when it's cold outside. Overhead Door Sales and Service in Arnold's Park, our family working to keep your family safe and warm all winter long.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
Hot Bar and Grill in Arnold's Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold's Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Northwest Bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
As I need my mic unmuted first, we're back here in Milford. Patrick's probably back in the studio like, where are they? But Tim and Tim
listening was probably thinking the same thing.
Tim and Tim here with you, along with Hank Ambrose, running the video stream this evening on Explore Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. You can watch online on Explore Live Video, either on our YouTube page or on exploreokoboji.com under the Sports tab. So we want to thank Coach Brown and Coach Spielman for joining us in our pregame show as we have a battle of Lakes area teams. Okoboji coming in with a record of 2-9. Spirit Lake a record of 4-4. As we are about ready to get things started here. And we'll meet the starting lineups of these two squads. Again, Spirit Lake 4-4, Okoboji 2-9 on the season. And we'll meet our starting lineups thanks to Central Bank and Insurance. They're there to make it happen for you. And Insurance starting lineups. We'll start with Spirit Lake, the visitors on the scoreboard this evening. They'll be led off by number 1, a 5'9" senior, Will Graves. Number 3, a 6' senior, Ryder Sundahl. Number 4, Caden Lunt, he's a 6'3" junior. Dylan Stecker, a 6'5" junior. And Ethan Stecker, a 6'5" junior, the starting 5 for Coach Paul Brown and the Indians. Tim, you want to take us through the Okoboji starting lineup?
I would love to. Starting for Okoboji here tonight, it'll be Caleb Symington, the 6' junior, Jace Jostand, the 6'2" senior, Avery Symington, a sophomore at 6'2", Elijah Graves, a sophomore at 6'3", and Landon Duvall, the big wide man in the middle. He's a junior, and he's 6'2".
All right, we're going through the starting lineups here for the crowd in Milford, and a lot of pink in the crowd tonight, Tim.
And a lot of people in this game still. A lot of times between games, people will shuffle out. I think the same amount shuffled in, so a good crowd. Coaches for Cancer Night tonight. They passed around collecting money to help with the research and battling cancer. Tonight, the Okoboji Pioneers in their home white jerseys. They're huddled up. All the players for both teams wearing the Coaches versus Cancer shirts as well. Spirit Lake huddling up on their free throw line. They're wearing the black jerseys tonight.
We got them on too.
And we do.
Yes.
But Hank didn't get one.
No. I think he just missed out on the deadline.
I think he's too new. You got to be here for like more than a month or two to get one. You got to earn it. Okoboji and Spirit Lake about to jump off. Once again, black versus white jerseys. Spirit Lake going left to right. Here is Tim Soper with the call.
And Dylan Stecker will win the tip. And it'll be controlled by Ryder Sundahl. Graves has it, right side. Ethan Stecker, top of the key to Sundahl. He's out at the Pioneer logo to Ethan Stecker to Dylan Stecker. Ethan to Will Graves. I feel like being very patient. They try to lob play inside, and it's going to be laid in by Dylan Stecker.
It almost looked like a shot, but it was a nice alley-oop attempt. Stecker just tracking it down and then getting the easy lay-in. Both teams playing man-to-man defense.
Duvall at the top of the key, gives it to Symington, around the horn to Symington. So that was Caleb to Avery. Trying to go down low as Caleb Symington, and shuffled the feet as I think Caden Lunt on the defense pulled the chair out.
Trying to post up, and like you said, he moved out of the way and caused his feet to shuffle.
Indians up the floor. Sundahl trying to get to Ethan Stecker, but last touch by Avery Symington. So we got Dylan and Ethan Stecker, Caleb and Avery Symington. I have to use some first names this evening.
That pass a little telegraphed, and nice job by Symington reading it and getting a hand on it.
Ryder Sundahl will get the long inbound pass way into the backcourt. Ethan Stecker, left wing, down low to Sundahl.
Sundahl was open on that cut, just saw him too late.
Back to Ethan. Dylan tried posting up. Caden Lunt's going to save this one. And you notice how he waited till it went all the way back, just kind of save himself. It was tipped, so no over and back. Ryder Sundahl with 8 to shoot, gets into the paint. Caden Lunt drives to the block, gets left alone, and misses the shot. Does hit the rim, but rebound going to Landon Duvall. Quickly up the floor is Avery Symington.
Avery's done a nice job tonight getting his hands in the passing lane. He's tipped 2 balls so far.
Landon Duvall on the right wing. In the hands of Jace Jostand. Jostand to Avery Symington. Avery up and over against the defense. Into the hands of Elijah Graves. 3 up, no good. Dylan Stecker the board. And up the floor right to Okoboji. Right to him. And up the floor quickly is Caleb Symington. You almost wonder if some of these players maybe play like AAU ball against each other as a charging call against Will Graves. First foul of the game.
Graves driving in on the right side, used his left arm and created himself some room getting that charge.
But I say the AAU comment because that turnover was thrown right to the other team.
I don't know who he was intending to pass that one to.
Caleb Symington and working around. Here's Elijah Graves. Top of the key to Avery. Avery drives in, gets stuck out to Elijah Graves. Avery Symington, nice little run, almost like a running back into the lane, and rebound to Sundahl. Kind of tucked that ball in like he was going up the middle. Ethan Stecker feeds down low to Dylan Stecker, lay in good.
What a great feed between 2 defenders. I don't know how he got that one in there. Great job by taking that and laying it in by Dylan.
Caleb Symington into the hands of Graves. Graves keeping the ball high. Works it around to Avery. Avery Symington into a shooter for 3, no good. That was Caleb Symington. Rebound loose, still loose, and controlled by Elijah Graves. Caden Lunt all but had that rebound, just could not fully secure it. Now here's Jostand trying to drive into the paint, gives it up to Duvall out on the top of the key. He steps to his right, 3 up, no good. And rebound, last touched by Spirit Lake.
Sundahl must have got his hand on that right in front of the official.
And he's kind of looking around like, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Didn't argue it at all, though.
Asa Jacobson into the game for Okoboji. 6'1" freshman. Inbound comes in to Graves. He's spinning, looking for some room, and eventually blocked by Caden Lunt.
Nice block by Lunt, holding his position.
4-2 Spirit Lake. 4:33 to go first quarter. Sundahl all the way in. No bucket. And last touch by Spirit Lake. I think we might get a change here.
Well, it was last touch by Spirit Lake, and as it was going out of bounds, Symington was sitting out of bounds, and he thought the ball had already touched out of bounds, reached his hand up and put his hand on it. The official that made the initial call said that it was Okoboji basketball. He didn't see him touch it. Another ref steps in and says, yeah, he touched it. It's Spirit Lake basketball. The right call.
Yep. And Coach Spielman's going to plead his case a little bit here, but it is Spirit Lake ball. Stecker inside, hoop in the harm.
Boy, Dylan, such a force inside, now has 6 in this one, as it's a 6-2 game, and he'll have a chance to add another one as he'll step to the line to complete a 3-point play. Graves picking up the foul.
So Stecker, free throw up, no good, but Ryder Sundahl with the board. They get it back to Dylan Stecker, and he'll get 2 instead.
This is not the start that Coach Spielman wanted, but Coach Brown is happy.
Timeout taken by Okoboji. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more basketball between Okoboji and Spirit Lake in a minute on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Major accidents to minor fender benders, Journey Collision Center in Spirit Lake is prepared to get you back on the road looking like new with their state-of-the-art equipment, computerized color matching system, and experienced auto body technicians. Journey Collision Repair in Spirit Lake. Go Indians!
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
Okoboji. Nice maneuver by the official far side to get out of the way of that one. And some new players coming in for both squads. Wes Walls in for Okoboji. He has basketball with Dylan Stecker. He drives the paint, lost the handle, and an offensive foul called on Dylan Stecker.
Nice job stepping in and taking that charge.
Stecker has all 8 points for Spirit Lake so far. 2 points for Okoboji coming from Caleb Symington.
Dylan's really came to play.
This is Miles Wasson with the basketball. They get it in the hands of Avery Symington. He hangs and makes the short two-pointer.
Caleb and Avery with the only baskets tonight for Okoboji so far.
Walls calls out the play for Spirit Lake. Gets it to Ethan Stecker. Here's Lunt. They go down low to Dylan Stecker. They see mismatch all day. Misses that one. Looking for it. Just uses his height and muscles that one. And a foul called on the ground. Stecker's just kind of reaching up like.
Just using that length.
I know you see it a lot with like an older sibling playing against a younger sibling, just holding it high enough so the others can't get it. Second foul called on Graves, so he'll head out. Duvall checks back in. Dylan Stecker going to get a rest for Spirit Lake as well. Ethan Stecker to Walls. Here's Sundahl. Top of the key. This is Sam Hendrickson for three, and he reins it in.
11-4 Spirit Lake.
Dribbling in, getting a whistle before the shot was Avery Symington, so they'll inbound it far side. Foul called on Sam Hendrickson. That's his first.
Well, thanks in part to Minnesota West Community and Technical College, Black Earth Java, IGL Teleconnect, and Spencer Physical Therapy.
But the ball is Wasson. He's looking around, bounces it to Duvall. Asa Jacobson drives in, floater up, no good. Rebound off the foot of Wes Walls, and he's able to corral it. Walls, kind of a blind pass to Sundahl. Left alone's Hendrickson. He'll get into the paint, down low, Ethan Stecker, and he gets free for two.
It's obvious tonight Coach Brown wants to go inside of the Steckers.
Well, and he got
it's working.
Pair of 6'5" twins. Might as well use them. Driving in all the way into the hoop. Scoop shot good for Caleb Symington.
Great job taking it as a reverse layup.
Wes Walls all the way in. Up good with the lay in, and we're off to the races.
Someone's got to step in his path. He had an easy path to the basket from that far side wing.
15-6 Spirit Lake with the lead. Symington to Duvall. Here's Jace Jostan. Jostan at the elbow gets to Asa Jacobson. Jacobson has to give it up. Duvall thought about a three, doesn't take it. Gets it to Wasson. Wasson, a wild shot, but I think he earns free throws for it. He does.
You know, Duvall did a good job. He was out in the perimeter, and he pump faked and got Walls in the air. He passed it off. He could have gone right into him and had a chance for 3 free throws. Instead, it's Wasson at the free throw line.
Wasson, another freshman for the Pioneers, and he makes the first free throw. Again, we want to thank Premier Communications, our video sponsor tonight, making Explore Live video possible. Of course, you can watch on Explore Live video under the sports tab at exploreokoboji.com, but also our YouTube page, Roku channel, Apple TV channel. CF video is what you're looking for on those. As the second free throw good for Miles Wasson.
Full court pressure being applied, a trap, and they break it.
Ethan Stecker, though, lays it in. As Tim said, they broke it and found Stecker for two. Thought he was maybe going to sky for the jam, but just goes for the easy lay-in.
He thought about it, but changed his mind at the last minute.
Symington into the hands of Jacobson. And he's kind of play catch back and forth to Wasson. Wasson driving in, out to Tate Groneweg, who's in the game. Lay in for Jacobson, no good. Groneweg fighting that one away, turns around, too good for Tate.
Nice job sticking with that by Tate. 17-10 with a minute 15 to go in the first quarter.
And Wes Walls trying to get up court, and he's kind of driven out of bounds by Jace Jostand. I call a foul, though, as played him a little too tight. Will Graves back into the game. And Tate Orpin in for Spirit Lake. Graves bounces to Walls. Back to Graves. Here's Ethan Stecker baseline. Graves looks to drive in. Skip pass to Walls. Walls into the paint. Out to Graves. A deep three on the way. Ring it up for Will Graves.
Will showing his range.
Lawson hands it off, and eventually they're going to call a touch foul on Wes Walls. It was Avery Symington trying to get some room, and it's going to be 2 shots for Avery Symington on the foul for Walls due to the bonus.
Doesn't Will Graves look like he could deadlift like a semi-trailer?
At least.
Got those strong legs. Enables him to get those long-range three-pointers.
Avery Symington good on the free throw. 20-11. Score in favor of Spirit Lake. Still first quarter, about 41 seconds left. But a high-flying first quarter, and I'm sure these teams want to keep that pace. Symington makes them both. Well, both teams want to keep that offensive pace. Maybe that's a defensive. Walls calls out the play. About 6-second differential between the shot and game clock. Dylan Stecker back in the game, gets stuck in the paint, and they're going to call travel on Graves. He tried to get going from the corner, but kind of shuffled the feet.
Stecker found him in the corner, and then he saw that he had a lane, and like you said, Graves shuffling his feet, trying to take that one in quickly as he had room. Just forgot to dribble it.
Spirit Lake being very careful with Dylan Stecker. I think foul-wise, they sub him out right away for a defensive possession. Okoboji could hold for the last shot here. Here's Asa Jacobson out at the logo.
Yep, they're holding for the last shot.
He's not even past the volleyball line yet. Now he's starting to play. Jacobson all the way in, left hand, good for the freshman. Quickly up the floor is Wes Walls. He has 2 seconds, kind of running floater for 3, no good. That is the end of the first quarter. Spirit Lake up 20-14, and a fireworks show in Milford. Second quarter coming up on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Back with the second quarter. Tim and Tim with you on the call of Lakes Area Basketball. Spirit Lake on the road taking on Okoboji. Okoboji boys with the basketball. They get it out to the corner. Duvall down low looking for room. Lay-in good for Landon Duvall.
I was counting Duvall. His time in that lane was well over 3 seconds. Ref didn't catch it.
2 points either way. As Spirit Lake now with the basketball. Ethan Stecker, right wing. Trying to go down low to Dillon, but we'll skip pass out to Graves, the opposite wing. Back to Ethan, top of the key. Here's Sundahl. They go to Dillon, who's at the elbow. Now they feed down low, trying to get Lunt and they turn it over.
Nice job by Groeneweg getting in that passing lane and deflecting that ball out of there.
Avery Symington with the basketball. Over to Caleb. Caleb Symington almost traveled, but able to get rid of it in time. Here is Groeneweg. Down low, Duvall. Groeneweg drives baseline. Floater up short, but gets his own board. Tries it again. Actually pass off to Avery Symington for 2.
Good second decision there by Groeneweg. He was going to take the shot and decided to give it up at the last minute. It was the right decision to make. We got a close game all of a sudden.
Dylan Stecker tried passing it off. Yeah, 2-point game, 20-18. Spirit Lake leading Okoboji. Foul called on Asa Jacobson, his first. And the first of the quarter for either team. Down low, Lunt kind of got left alone. Now lost the handle. Ball still loose. A lot going on. Body's hitting the floor. Jump ball called, and it'll stay with Spirit Lake.
And thanks to Okoboji Physical Therapy, along with the Hut Bar and Grill, Consumers Lumber Company, and Bank Midwest.
Ethan Stecker around the horn. They get it to Graves. Corner 3 up and no good. Rebound to Okoboji. They go to Caleb Symington and he walked. Turnover on Okoboji. Seen a couple of those for both teams where they're out the wing trying to get their drive started, but they started their step and get called for the travel. Sundahl will bring it across half court. Spirit Lake setting up the offense. They get it to Graves. Down low, here's Dylan Stecker. Stecker going to be called for a travel.
Symington reached in there, and they could have maybe got a reach-in foul, even though it looked like he did get ball. And that caused Stecker to lose his balance.
Well, and him getting ball is what caused it, like you said. So you're kind of waiting. Is it travel? Is it foul? And they call travel, so turnover on the Indians. Okoboji could tie or take the lead. Jacobson trying to drive in, gets double teamed. Caleb Symington for 3, and the lead no good. Rebound tipped and won by Duvall. Duvall to Groeneweg, that one off the mark, and out of bounds. Didn't touch anyone on its way out.
Didn't touch anything.
And we have a couple new Spirit Lake players coming in. Henriksen and Walls. And they'll bring it up the floor with 5:45 to go. Second quarter, 20-18. No score yet for Spirit Lake in this quarter. Dylan Stecker looking to change that, and that was silky smooth.
Quick turnaround from the free throw line. Hits another one. He's got 10.
Okoboji with the basketball. In the corner, here is Jacobson to Duvall. 3 up, 3 no good. Rebound controlled by Dylan Stecker. Stecker driving all the way in through some contact up. No good, but he'll earn free throws.
Groeneweg was getting back on defense and didn't have his head around. Stecker saw that, went right into him. Symington tried to slide over and prevent the penetration, but Stecker slipped right through, missed the shot, but was able to draw the foul, head to the free throw line for 2.
What do you do when you have a big body like Dylan Stecker, kind of a free rein at the hoop? How do you even try to stop that? Stecker gets the first free throw. He's up to 11 points. Score 23-11 in favor of the Indians.
Thanks to McKean's Pub and Grill, Dr. Craig Newell, a Pizza Ranch, and Spirit Lake Community School District.
That one good as well. 6-point lead, back to where it was after the first quarter for Spirit Lake. Okoboji had it down to 2 by as much earlier. Symington trying to lay it in. Groeneweg going in, can't reel it in. And then just being a pest is Avery Symington, just making him think about it. Wes Walls not bothered, he lays it in.
Wes was in the back court with it and thought, you're going to come harass me, I'm just going to go with it. And he took off and took it all the way to the rack.
And timeout called by Coach Spielman. 26-18, a Spirit Lake leading. Timeout Okoboji on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Rogers Auto and Tire Service in Milford is now Boji Auto Repair. Ben is experienced in servicing all makes and models, brakes, tires, oil changes, and more. Boji Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. Okoboji Auto Repair is situated behind Sunshine Foods in Milford. Good luck to all area teams.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Of course, our ID at top of the hour. Look down my watch. Wait, it's only 7 o'clock. We got started early tonight. Girls game at 5 o'clock. Boys game to follow. So we're here on KUOO. Bringing us some area basketball. Of course, the impending weather. Want to make sure everyone gets home safe. So we're second quarter of the boys game already at 7 o'clock. 3 up, no good for Okoboji, and rebound to Dylan Stecker.
Lawson had an open look, just couldn't hit it.
Stecker trying to drive in, and he's going to be fouled. Man, I don't know if it was Stecker's plan for the game, but he is just no fear driving in all game long.
They called that on Graves. It looked like a good tie-up, but I think it was as Symington got his hand on the ball, but Graves got him with the body. Stecker, yes, is playing very well. Has it on the inside once again.
And lays it in.
Got a scoop shot with the defender behind him and in front of him.
Here is Miles Wasson. Trying to drive all the way in. Gets room on the baseline. Gives up to Avery Symington. Here's Duvall. Jacobson for 3. In and out. No good. Rebound to Will Graves.
I was about to mark that one down as a good shot. Just didn't want to go in.
West Walls inside the three-point line. Here's Dylan Stecker. Baseline. Had some room. Now feeds Walls. Shot up. No good. But a foul called, and free throws coming for West Walls, as Avery Symington called for his first. So Walls at the line, sophomore for Spirit Lake. Free throw good.
Les Walls saw a lot of playing time as a freshman last year as well.
A lot of young players out there. Not many seniors for these two squads. Walls gets the friendly bounce. 12-point lead, 30-18. Spirit Lake on a 10-point scoring run, 10-0. Was 20-18 at one point, now it's 30-18. Into the hands of Symington. It's Caleb Symington to Duvall. Joe Stand, left wing, drives in, goes in, and he's going to be pushed. And I think this will be some free throws. Sam Henriksen, the guilty party on the foul.
Coach Spielman had mentioned that against Emmetsburg, they had a big drought in the first quarter scoring. I think it's droughts that are hurting them as of right now, as they're in one right now, and they're hoping Joe Stan can change it from the free throw line.
And it's up and no good. Joe Stand off on the first, looking for his first point of the contest. Does get another one. As that one's up and good for Joe Stand. 30-19, Spirit Lake leading. Walls setting up the offense. Asking for a screen, I believe. And it is given by Dylan Stecker. They work it around. Here's Ethan Stecker. Ethan out to Dylan. Here's Walls. Walls drives all the way in. Left-hand shot, no good. Rebound loose, almost taken by Walls, and now Okoboji up the floor. Duvall will hold things up. Here is Jacobson. Thought about a three, but you see him try to settle in for a pump fake and kind of held the ball too long, travel.
Took an extra step with it there.
The way he went for the pump fake, that's either going to be a travel or a carry. Or a double dribble, something. Will Graves, and they go down low. Ethan Stecker with the right hand, hoop, and the harm.
Well, sometimes you just got to give them that. Said they reached in and he had an easy, good look.
And didn't affect the shot at all.
Not.
So Ethan Stecker at the line. He has 6 points. Looking for number 7 with the free throw. And it is good. Spirit Lake up 33-19.
Duvall's the one who committed the foul.
Deep three by Caleb Symington. Missed everything. And it'll be out of bounds to Spirit Lake. Looked like a good look, just a little off the mark.
Okoboji can shoot the three, just haven't been able to do so tonight.
Dylan Stecker, top of the key, Sundahl. Here's Henriksen. They go to Dylan. They're trying that alley-oop play again. Ball's loose and out of bounds off of Spirit Lake. Now that's a play they've run before, that baseline cut for Dylan Stecker.
That pass.
They tried it twice, but that pass hit the rim.
And it was a bullet pass.
That would have been real tough to handle.
He's a receiver, though, isn't he? He should have had that.
Yeah.
He would have had that had it not hit the rim, I should say.
Maybe he needed his gloves.
There you go.
Ball loose and off the door and towards Spirit Lake. So a turnover on Okoboji.
Maybe a little stick 'em.
Can they use that still?
I don't think so.
Okay. Spirit Lake with the basketball.
Well, you can't get caught using it.
That's key for anything. Walls to Stecker. Stecker, tough shot, gets it back, lays it in. Dylan Stecker down low. Okoboji doesn't have an answer, whether it's Dylan or Ethan Stecker. Duvall gets some space, baseline, drives to the block, and foul going to be called on Henriksen. He kind of gives a smile like, I thought it was going to be ball, but foul number 3 on Sam. And Landon Duvall at the line for 2.
Henriksen will be coming out after this free throw.
Free throw good. And, when you get Spirit Lake and Okoboji, these kids, there's a rivalry in sports, but the student sections, the players, they know each other. They're hanging out of school, so one of the more effective, I think, free throw distractions. Didn't work. We just hear one of the guys in Spirit Lake to go, hey, Landon. But it didn't work. Duvall makes them both. Hits 35-21. In the game for Spirit Lake is Cooper Winkle. He is on the right wing right now. Dylan Stecker out to Ryder Sundahl for 3, no good. Winkle fighting for the board and takes a couple steps up the stands. Out of bounds off Spirit Lake.
Good thing the Okoboji band wasn't here. He might have got a trombone to the face.
That's usually where they set up. Or go crashing in the drum set or something.
Hit a guitar.
Something expensive.
The drum set's usually down in the corner. Something that wouldn't have felt good. We'll just go with that.
Okoboji with the basketball. Jacobson. Dribbles up, and this is going to be Wasson, but I don't think they're going to count the shot.
He made the basket on his drive, but he was fouled at about the free throw line.
Foul on Wes Walls. Be his second. Only the third total foul on Spirit Lake. Wasson looking around. Gets it to Jacobson. Jacobson to Duvall. Under a minute left in this second quarter. Spirit up 35-21. Ball loose. Sundahl scoops it up. He's up the floor and looking around. Skip pass to Orpin. And to Winkle for 3, no good. Rebound to Ethan Stecker. Goes up, fouled, and he'll earn free throws. Doesn't make the lay-in, though. As heading the line will be Ethan Stecker. We'll have some interviews coming up at halftime. Coach Todd Rogers, we'll let him go first since he's up here first. Stecker good on the free throw. He's up to 8 points. Could make it 9 with this one. Excellent free throw shooting for both teams so far.
24 points between the Steckers alone. Okoboji just with 21 in the game.
That one good as well. 3 for 3 on the night for Stecker. 37-21. Okoboji can't quite hold for the end of the quarter. About 3 seconds differential. Joe Stan looking around, and he's going to be fouled. Spirit Lake doesn't have a foul to give, and that'll turn off the shot clock as Ryder Sundahl picks up his second. And that gets him to 4 for the quarter.
Speaking of 4, number 4, Caden Lunt checking back in for the Indians.
Caleb Symington to Wasson. 3 up, no good. Rebound last touched, and it was number 4. Tate Groneweg, last one to touch it. It's one of the 4s. Stecker checks in for Winkle. That's Dylan Stecker, I should say.
20 seconds. Look for them to hold the last shot. They're up 16, and they've had a nice second quarter here to extend their lead. That's the Indians I'm talking about.
Here is Graves. Will Graves for Spirit Lake. Orpin. Down low, they go to Dylan Stecker. Bumped, and it gets the harm. And a little flex afterward, too.
Just showing his strength. Got bumped, still able to get a nice-looking shot off the glass. And with 5 seconds left, he'll be at the free throw line. Dylan, 18 here in this first half.
Possibility for 19 with this one, and it is good. He'll check out. In comes Winkle. So now 5 seconds left. See what Okoboji can do. Avery Symington up the floor. Drives in, all the way in. Right-hand shot at the buzzer. No good. And the putback not going to be in time. That is the end of the first half. Spirit Lake up 40-21 as we head to halftime. But we got interviews coming up, so we'll take a short break as we'll call it 1 minute. 1 minute back in the studio for Patrick as our halftime show coming up. Thanks to Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better.
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bogie Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
And welcome back to the halftime show of the boys game. Spirit Lake leading 40-21. And we'll talk the girls game, whether you're watching on or listening on KUOO or watching on Explore Live Video, thanks to Premier Communications. Joined now by Spirit Lake girls coach Todd Rogers. And you guys had a pretty good game plan, kind of the high-low game going on between Claire and really whatever Travis was out there. It seemed to be working. But congratulations on the win.
Hey, thanks very much there. And you know, I thought Claire played a really nice game, just, you know, under control, and she kind of just picked and chose what she wanted it. Had some nice step-back threes, but when she gets in the lane, she really makes us go there, too. Found the Travis girls, you know, multiple times on little dish-offs for easy scores, which always helps there. And I thought, you know, Okoboji, they're just scrappy. They play, you know, so hard, then force us left. And I thought we did a nice job just, you know, taking what we needed to go, and, you know, we got to lane when we needed to, and we probably shot too many threes tonight, but we're a pretty good, three-point shooting team, but we could have drove a little bit more than that, too.
Yeah, you mentioned the scrappiness of Okoboji. It's a team, despite not being far in distance, you probably see maybe once a year, but mention Zoe Ackerman. She's used to seeing this Okoboji team. She came alive in that second half.
She did. You know, she had some shots kind of rim out in the first half, had some great attacks and everything, but, you know, I thought she just kind of calmed down, didn't get too frustrated, and again, Claire found her open a couple times. She had some really nice attacks, too, on her own, off of rebounds. And she got us going, too, second half.
And you guys now sitting at 7-3 on the season. Not a conference game, so doesn't affect that record.
Right.
No idea about tomorrow night yet. Not confident, I'll say, but
no.
You know you got a game against ELC coming up. But what does kind of the rest of the schedule end up if you don't end up playing ELC tomorrow night?
You know, you got ELC, and, you know, I think we're sitting 3-0 in conference, and they're undefeated in conference. So that's a big one, you know, tomorrow night if we get to have it there, or Saturday if it gets postponed, we'll see. But you know, next week we have Storm Lake at home, we have Sioux Center at home, and we have Cherokee at home. So, yeah, it's a nice homestand, but three tough teams, too, coming in.
That is for sure. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
No, and, it was a great crowd. It was great for the coaches, versus cancer and where the money's going to. So I'm just glad that we were able to get it in.
Oh, yeah, and it's always fun when Spirit Lake and Okoboji can play. There's that rivalry, but the kids are all friends. They know each other from outside of school, for sure.
Did. Nope, no doubt about it. Nope, glad we got the game in, and let's see what happens tomorrow with the weather.
For sure. Well, thanks, Coach, so much for joining us, and congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
That is Spirit Lake girls coach Todd Rogers. We'll bring in John Adams next as he's up here waiting his turn as it's the halftime of the boys' game. And talking girls basketball between Spirit Lake and Okoboji. Joining us now is Coach John Adams. And, Coach, fun night tonight. Lots of pink in the crowd. Always nice when Spirit Lake and Okoboji can play each other. Just, unfortunately for your girls, just didn't come out on the winning end tonight.
Yeah, great to see the crowd out, when not great weather and still here. It's nice when it's a 7-mile road trip for either school. So, the pink out's awesome. It's great to look in the crowd and see all that and, raising, some hopefully great money for the Cancer Society and doing that. Great to see both teams wearing the pink. And, yeah, it would, we knew it would be a tough game. Spirit Lake's really good, and we're struggling with confidence right now. And when you get down like we did early, it's hard to recover. I'm proud of how the girls battled all game and, stayed together. A group of just phenomenal teammates. You can see it, the end of the game when you're down 25 and somebody scores and the whole bench is still erupting. So they pull for each other. We got to find a way to get the ball in the hole and as coaches, do a better job with that. And, we had a really good second half at MOC where we scored. And tonight you give Spirit Lake's defense credit. They, created a lot of turnovers early that really helped them get that lead, and then we could just never really recover from that.
Yeah, you mentioned the confidence, and sometimes for some of your older players it's been a struggle for them, but I thought Riley Meyer had a really good game. The youngster out there, she almost seemed unfazed by it. She's like, I'm just going to go anyway.
Yeah, she plays extremely hard. She had 20 at MOC and got her second start of the year tonight, and yeah, she's got a different speed, that not a lot of kids have. But she can just go, and she understands the game really well. And wasn't feeling the greatest tonight, but still, fought through it for her teammates, and still put together a really solid game.
I thought Peyton Schmitz had a good game at down low. I think both offenses were able to find it down low, so kind of a fun battle. But probably defensively, you're like, maybe sure up that defensive end down low.
Yeah, they hurt us there, and Claire Turner had a great game, hit some really tough shots. I thought we guarded her pretty well, but when a high school kid's hitting step back threes, there's not much you can do defensively for that, and just proud of how we battled, and we'll learn from it, and I doubt we'll play tomorrow night, but we'll look forward to next week. I think we've got 3 games. Probably the way the weather's looked, probably we'll have 3 games from the rest of the year here on out, and look forward to those opportunities. And I just love our team to death. I love how they've stayed together and they keep playing hard. And we're going to get that corner turned on the offensive end, and then we'll be tough to beat.
I was going to say, if you're able to play tonight, what game is that, and then what's kind of what next week look like?
Yeah, I think tomorrow night Central Lyon, who's really good. They're leading our league, and they're I think ranked 5th in Class 2A. We've got a really good, 2 really good post players that hurt us the first time when we played over there. And then next week, I'm not really even sure. I think maybe Westline. We are finally at home for a bunch, which is great. So, we were focused on tonight and Central Line tomorrow night, and then we're supposed to have our youth tournament on Saturday. Not looking like that'll probably happen. So I haven't looked much into next week, but I do know Sheldon, who we were supposed to play Tuesday, we play next Thursday. So I know that one's on the schedule because we talked about that this week. But, excited to get back on the court with the girls whenever we're able to and get this thing turned around.
All right, Coach. Well, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate your great coverage.
Yes, for sure.
Thanks.
That is Coach John Adams joining us on our halftime show, talking girls basketball here. We'll step aside for a little bit and then reset the boys' game as they're out shooting, getting ready. As right now, Spirit Lake leading Okoboji by the score of 40-21. Back in 2 minutes on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park, and no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers!
Walker Insurance in Arnold's Park supports all area students. Your hard work and dedication shows in and out of the classroom. Chris and the entire gang at Walker Insurance is cheering you on. And if you are shopping for insurance, stop in or go online to walkerarnoldspark.com for a free quote.
Overhead Door Sales and Service, we specialize in new garage door installation and repair. We offer a variety of installation and design options to keep your garage warm and cozy when it's cold outside. Overhead Door Sales and Service in Arnold's Park, our family working to keep your family safe and warm all winter long.
Basketball. Tim Soper, Tim Peterson with you. Hank Ambrose running the camera for Explore Live Video, thanks to Premier Communications. And Tim, it was a fun first half of boys basketball. Kind of some fireworks up and down. Spirit Lake, though, really finding their dominance down low.
They did. The Steckers are going to work inside. You know, Spirit Lake scored the same amount in the first quarter that they did in the second. The problem was Okoboji got half of what they got in the first quarter, so they fallen behind here. We'll see what changes they make at halftime. I wanted to give one update that we had talked about in the girls' game. Coach Rogers had number 15 in the game, number 15. I talked to him here. That was Kinley Dodds, a freshman. He said they had an extra jersey. She earned it in practice. They got her in there.
Great story there, and good investigative reporting for Tim Peterson finding that out. As boys basketball back underway, and it is Okoboji starting. They head towards the right if you're watching on Explore Live Video. As loose in the ball and getting the lay-in is Elijah Graves.
Graves missed the first shot, got his own rebound, put it right back up again.
I just realized we have Elijah Graves for Okoboji, Will Graves for Spirit Lake. Sundahl with the lay-in, but he traveled first. So no lay-in for Ryder Sundahl. Turnover Spirit Lake. So another thing where we can't really use last names necessarily.
Well, just think, you know, if these teams we went back a year, we'd have a couple Joe Stans, we'd have a couple Duvals.
Yep. And Elijah Graves for three, no good. Dylan Stecker the board. He'll bring it up the floor himself.
I think we went even back further. We could add a couple walls for Spirit Lake.
And Will Graves for three, no good. Up the floor is Avery Symington. He's going to try a three. That no good. We're firing away from three to start the third quarter. 40-23 in favor of Spirit Lake.
Threes are not free right now.
No. Will Graves to Lunt, who gets it back to Graves. They go down to Lunt. He's looking for some room, gets double teamed. Has to scoop it out, and it's kicked out of bounds by Okoboji.
And Lunt did a good job getting open in that low block down there. But the problem, what he did is he put the ball on the ground, and everybody can scrape and scrap at it. He had it in a low block. So there's no need to put it on the ground at that point unless you're going to dribble out of there. And Spirit Lake lucky to hang on to the possession.
Ethan Stecker directing traffic. They work it around to Lunt. Dylan Stecker looking for position down low. Here's Sundahl. Out to Lunt. He's at the top of the key. Skip pass to Sundahl. And Spirit Lake had no idea what the shot clock was at. It's a turnover.
I wasn't watching either. I was wondering what that noise was. That's how much I wasn't even watching the shot clock. I was right with the Indians on that one.
Microwave's done. Oh, wait.
I know. I was like, I gotta go get my popcorn, Tim. I'll be right back.
Timeout taken by Okoboji. They want to talk over some things.
Good. Now I can get my popcorn.
It's a quick timeout. We'll take it with them on KUOO and Explore Live Video. And welcome back after the short timeout. Okoboji with the basketball. Caleb Symington hands to Avery. Duvall in the corner. His three by Graves, no good. Rebound to Ethan Stecker. Ryder Sundahl trying to drive in, gets some space, and gets the lay-in to go.
Boy, he got way in underneath that basket and somehow was able to turn his body just enough to get the angle on the shot.
Almost had to back up a bit.
He did.
Caleb Symington thought about a three. Now will drive a little bit. Duvall backs it up. Avery Symington pointing around for a screen. Almost passed to Duvall, but ball tipped. Duvall gets it anyway. Laying off the glass. Good.
Oh, that was an oops gone wild.
Just how they planned it.
Sure.
42-25. Spirit Lake with the lead. Okoboji, though, with a couple baskets. Here is Lunt. They're trying to go down to Dylan Stecker, but off the rim. That's the second time that's happened. A little inlet pass.
They allowed that just a little further. It's a three-pointer.
I say technically, I think that's a rebound to Avery Symington.
Yeah.
And he's going to be fouled running up the court. Good luck to the official stat keepers on those plays.
Sundahl with the foul.
That is foul number 3 on Ryder. Walls and Henriksen check in for the Indians. They inbound it to Joe Stan. He's looking for room in the paint. Left-hand shot off the glass, no good. Duvall fighting for the ball, but Walls takes it away.
Duvall looked like he had the rebound, and Walls said, nah.
Walls calling for a screen, actually gives it to Henriksen. Here is Will Graves. Lunt looking for someone to pass to. Skip pass all the way to Walls, far side. Walls drives into the paint, out to Graves, but Walls plowed over a defender on his way in. And that's going to be an offensive foul turnover on Wes Walls.
Nice take on the charge there. Walls wasn't going to shoot it, but his momentum carried him right in to the Pioneer player.
Caleb to Avery. As Avery Symington looking around. Want to go with Duvall. He'll just take a three. Glass almost there, but rebound to Henriksen. Henriksen over to Graves. Will Graves for 2. No good. Rebound tipped and won by Joe Stan. He wanted to really go out and run, but got cut off, so they'll slow it down. Joe Stan to Caleb Symington. Henriksen almost poking that one away. Here is Jacobson into the game. Skip pass to Avery Symington. Extra pass to Joe Stan. Corner 3. No. 3/4 of the way down.
The second time we've seen a shot down on this end. Rim around and not go in.
Walls, hesitation dribble. Lunt 3. No. Rebound to Okoboji.
If you're playing dice, like I said, 3 is not free in this second half.
Symington with the drive. He's fouled on the ground. Henriksen picks up his 4th foul. So he'll check out. Ethan Stecker and Ryder Sundahl in. Caden Lunt will check out.
Wasson in for the Pioneers and Avery Symington out.
Jacobson left all alone. Can't make the shot. Rebound going to Caleb Symington. Gets it back to Jacobson. Floater up, no good. Rebound to Wes Walls.
That rebound by Symington, though, just split defenders and reached in and just stole that one away.
Walls all the way up the floor. Here's Ethan Stecker. Will Graves, Ethan to Dylan. Dylan going to try a 3. Everything's going in for Dylan Stecker. His first 3, that gives him 22 points on the evening.
19 in the first half.
Asa Jacobson driving in. He's fouled. That's the 4th foul on Spirit Lake, so no bonus just yet. But foul called on Ryder Sundahl, his 4th. So Orpin will check in for him.
Possible foul trouble for the Spirit Lake Indians.
On Sundahl and Henriksen, you kind of notice they're playing for each other, so that's an issue that position, quote-unquote, keeps fouling. Duvall, little head fake, gives it up to Wasson. Wasson drives to his right, scoops it to Jacobson all the way in, right hand good.
Nice take by Asa, no hesitation on that one.
45-27, 18-point lead for the Indians. Here is Stecker. Hesitation. Rises on the baseline. Yes. Dylan Stecker, another bucket.
Putting on a show tonight.
20-point lead for Spirit Lake. Symington puts his head down, goes top of the key. Here's Jacobson. Jacobson drives all the way in. Scoop shot may have been blocked. And out in front here is Dylan Stecker. Lets defender go by. And with the jam, Dylan Stecker rocks the rim.
Now fake Symington out at a clear path to the hoop.
26 for the junior. 49-27. Here is a three for Symington, no good. Rebound fought for, won by Walls, and he's fouled.
Call that one on Jacobson. Got a hand on it, just couldn't get a second one, got the player.
Cooper Winkle checks in, and you'll thank some sponsors.
That's thanks to Okoboji Motor Company, United Community Bank, State Farm Insurance, the Eye Care Center, Snappers Turtle Bay Cafe, and Drip Okoboji. Thank you.
Will Graves up the floor. Out to Ethan Stecker. He wants to get in the scoring. Why not? Ethan Stecker for three, and he's in double figures. Timeout taken by Okoboji. Largest lead for Spirit Lake so far, 52-27. We'll be back with more third quarter action on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
She shoots, she scores! Touchdown Pioneers. Wow, what a throw. Hey Pioneer fans, this is Kurt Karstens with Karstens Financial Group in Arnold's Park. And no matter the season, I want to wish all of our athletes and coaches the best of luck for a fun, healthy season. Go Pioneers.
I ran outside during...
Hot Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheeden, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
And Explore Live Video, thanks to Premier Communications, making it possible to watch tonight's game, along with our commentary, Tim Soper and Tim Peterson with you. Hank Ambrose running the Triple C, I guess not Triple C, it was Triple C when I did color with it, so just two C's, computer and camera for Hank tonight.
Companionship.
There we go, there's the third one. And a little... too much companionship on the sideline. No foul call, just out of bounds, but
Cooper
maybe
Winkle.
Maybe a body check in there.
Cooper Winkle going for the basketball. I think he hit the end of the chair bench for the Pioneers.
Oh, well, it seems to be okay. Okoboji with the basketball. Wasson looking for some room. Bounces it to Jacobson. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Dylan Stecker. Now Will Graves with the basketball. Stecker gets the handoff, working against Duvall. Nice feed down low to Winkle, and he is blocked by Asa Jacobson.
Blocked by Jacobson.
Now Jacobson looking to get out and run. Goes all the way in, right hand off the glass, no good. Groneweg with the rebound, and he'll get it back. A nice seal by Duvall, but still able to alter the shot is Stecker. Winkle had to track it down, can't turn around for a shot, and out of bounds off of the Pioneers.
Duvall had a great seal, like you said, and I don't think Groneweg realized what an easy lay-in he had and missed that shot.
Duvall, despite being a quarterback, looking like an offensive lineman clearing the way. They feed it to Dylan Stecker, who's double-teamed, blocked, nothing called, and rebound and out and running are the Pioneers. Caleb Symington off the glass, no good. Groneweg rips it away, and Okoboji has another possession.
Groneweg had a nice, quiet night tonight. Quiet in the scoring, but loud everywhere else.
Foul called against Spirit Lake away from the ball.
Well, that'll send the Pioneers to the line. Graves will shoot. Team fouls at 5 against Spirit Lake.
Winkle called with the foul. And Elijah Graves with the free throw, his first point, I should say. I guess he has 3. I must have missed a basket in there. Yeah, he has a 2-pointer. Oh, my pen died on that mark. That's what happened. It's a very faint mark. So 3 points for Elijah. That one off the mark as Dylan Stecker almost looked like he leaped over someone to get that. Wall's just able to get his feet across before the pass got there. And tight defense by Avery Symington.
Walls put his hand on Symington's chest. Symington right up on him and ends up being a foul call on Symington. His second.
So Spirit Lake with the inbound. Walls hands to Dylan Stecker. Final little bit of the third quarter, 5 seconds left. Graves gets it to Dylan Stecker, and offensive foul called on Dylan Stecker. Avery Symington got that call.
It kind of looked like maybe he didn't have the greatest position, but he was able to get the call.
Oh, and Coach Paul Brown, he's going to argue for that. He's like, I don't know about that one, sir. Full court heave at the buzzer, no good. And that is the end of the third quarter. 52-28, Spirit Lake on top. We have the fourth quarter coming up on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm and Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake. Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
Here in Milford, Spirit Lake, the road team, looking for the doubleheader sweep as they lead 52-28 over Okoboji in this boys contest. Ryder Sundahl being harassed. Gets it to Dylan Stecker. Trying to drive in, look for room. Nice post move, and he lays it in.
Started one way, pivoted around, laid it in easily. Now it's 26.
28. I just updated the number up there. And a lay in good the other way by Caleb Symington. Okoboji playing some full court press. Trying to pester Spirit Lake here. Mount a comeback in the fourth quarter. Has ball touched and saved by Ryder Sundahl. Okoboji kind of a 1-3-1 zone. Lunt trying to drive in. Body foul called on Jacobson. I think Okoboji trying to get those foul calls, and Jacobson didn't get over there in time. Les Walls checks in for Dylan Stecker. As Lunt gets the inbound pass. Skip pass, poked away. Here comes Avery Symington up the floor. Right hand good for Symington.
Getting his hand in the passing lane paid off again for Avery.
Skip pass to Lunt. Last touched by Spirit Lake. Turnover.
That was not a good pass. It was intended for Lunt, and Okoboji's number 4. Groneweg reaches in there and knocks that one away.
Basically, Okoboji, you're down 22. It's a lot of points to make up, but you know, if you can make Spirit Lake make a few mistakes, that kind of makes it easier on you if you're not doing all the work.
He's got to chip away.
Here is a 3 up for Graves. It's good. Elijah Graves rings it up. 54-35. Okoboji on a little bit of run here. Another turnover. Ball still loose, though, and Okoboji able to control it. Up the floor, Symington laying short. Rebound there, and he lays it in. And timeout taken by Spirit Lake. Coach Paul Brown not liking the effort out of the third quarter timeout. Okoboji on a little bit of run, still some work to do, but they've started a little bit here. 54-37, back with more on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
This bank is top notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Okoboji
I was going to say on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Okoboji on a nice little 9-2 run here in this fourth quarter. See if they keep going. That forced Coach Brown to get that timeout in there to keep his guys focused.
And still that full court pressure from Okoboji.
It's not suffocating pressure, but it's just erupted enough.
Well, once it gets half court, here it comes. There's the trap. They go to Dylan Stecker, who had to come back in the game. Bounce pass to Ethan, lets the defender go by, laying good. I think Coach Brown wanted to take the Steckers out of the game, rest them up, but put them back in, and they score right away. And ball will stay with Okoboji. Will Graves over there in front of the Boji student section. He was hearing it a little bit.
He got his hand in that passing lane, though. Did a good job knocking that one away.
Nice pass, but Asa Jacobson bounced it off his foot. I don't think he was expecting so clean of a pass.
Lobbed that one right in there.
So turnover on Okoboji. Spirit Lake inbounds. Elijah Graves almost poked that one away. And once they get across half court, that's when the Hounds come. Ethan Stecker, Euro step up. Shot continuation given, and it's good. So hoop and harm for Ethan Stecker.
Well, you can figure out why Coach Brown called that timeout now. Breaking that press and getting the easy looks. Hooping the harm there for Ethan. He's got 16. He'll be looking for 17 from the line. Give me a minute to thank Central Bank and Insurance, Jurdy Collision Center, the venue, and Service Master by Rice.
Free throw good for Ethan. He's 4 for 4 at the line. And Spirit Lake extends the lead back to 22. It's 59-37. Graves for three, no good. Rebound to Walls. Ethan trying to go out in front of the pack, and ball out of bounds. And how about that? You're walking into a gym and you get a basketball right to you.
He's a parent of one of the girls, so he was ready.
You got to be ready. 5:39 to go. Okoboji on offense. Started the quarter on a run, but has kind of given up a run the other way. Out in front here is Walls laying good for Wes Walls. Nice find by Ethan Stecker. 61-37. Had a foul somewhere, I think against Spirit Lake.
That was inside.
Against Will Graves. Has to be against Spirit Lake. There's no number one on Okoboji.
No. Double one. Joe Stan.
Well, that's 11.
Yeah. Depends on your point of view.
Wasson bounces it to Caleb Symington. Caleb almost loses the handle. Still having some trouble with it. Left-hand floater up. No good. Dylan Stecker the board. I'm not keeping track of rebounds this game, but Dylan's got to be close to 10, I think.
Symington a little out of control in the dribble. They probably shouldn't have shot that one.
Skip pass. Hendrickson, three up and no good. Rebound controlled by Okoboji. Duvall has his pass stripped away, and Dylan Stecker has it. He'll just bring it up the floor.
If that would have been a pass to the receiver, that would have been an ill-advised pass because that receiver would have been lit up. Wall's able to anticipate, jump right in there. If you're successful with it, I don't know that he could have done much with it, but he did have two guys with him. It was just getting the ball to him.
Stecker spins around the defender, lays it in. Ethan finds Dylan. And I think 30 points now for Dylan Stecker.
I got to feel like Some of the starters will be coming out for Spirit Lake here shortly.
They tried to do that earlier, but Okoboji went on a run. Ethan Stecker down low, out to Henriksen. Henriksen into the paint, gets tied up, but he traveled. Here comes some wholesale substitutions for Spirit Lake. Merrick McCaffrey, the newest one, along with Cooper Winkle, and I saw Tate Orpin enter the game. Jacobson has his pass tipped. Duvall tried to save it. Walls going to get out in front, and he'll lay it in.
Nice job by Walls after getting that, not taking a dribble, just taking his steps and laying it in nicely.
65-37. Spirit Lake looking to ice this one away. As new Okoboji player in the game is James Allen. And out in front, here's Walls. He's trying to go up. I don't know if he's trying to go for a dunk or just kind of sky as high as he can for the lay-in, but he lays it in. Either way, gets the two. And it's 67-37. 30-point lead for Spirit Lake. And a timeout on the floor. More basketball coming up on KUOO at Explore Live Video.
Down the highway to MHR Insurance and with the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Closing minutes of this one. Spirit Lake leading 67-37. Just over 3.5 minutes left. Another new player in for Spirit Lake. See Jacob Hellickson out there for the Indians. James Allen with the basketball for Okoboji. Gets it to Wasson. He wanted a three, doesn't take it. Jacobson in the corner to Wasson. Jacobson bounces it down low. Duvall in the game. Here's Wasson, three up and no good. Rebound tipped. Last touched by Okoboji.
Hellickson, a sophomore at 6'4", so they go to the bench and still keep some good height out there on the floor.
Symington's check back in. Caleb and Avery. That makes it easy on us. Spirit Lake student section requesting a certain player. We'll see if he's able to make his way out there. Hellickson goes to Orpin.
They want the freshman Bennett Stecker.
Might get him here in the next couple minutes. As Cooper Winkle drives in. Nice drive. Laying good for Cooper. He's played some good minutes, so it's good to see him get some points. Driving in, laying no good. Rebound to Orpin.
Just a lid on the basket for the Pioneers. They've got 1 point this quarter. Under 2.5 to go. Oh, I miscounted.
11,
9.
I think. Oh, you went the wrong way. Okay.
Yeah.
Here is Hellickson. A couple more Spirit Lake players set to check in and lay in. Going to be good for Merrick McCaffrey.
Crowd, I love it when the bench players come in and score.
And Jacobson controls the wild pass. Lay in, no good. Ball loose and controlled by Winkle.
Bench players working so hard against the starters all week, so they get in there and get a point. Much appreciated by the fans.
Caleb Symington with the loose ball up the floor. Foul called. As a couple new players will check in.
There's Bennett. That's the one they wanted. He's one of them getting ready to come in.
Also see Isaac Miller.
How can you see his number from here?
I saw him walk over.
Aha.
So he'll check in. Also see Mitchell Mulhern for Okoboji. As free throw good for Caleb Symington. 71-38, Spirit Lake with the lead. Winkle looking to drive in. Outlet. They get it in the hands of Miller. That one no good. Rebound going to go out of bounds to Okoboji.
Tough to just get in the game and nail a shot.
He tried. 5'7" freshman. Here's a three up for Allen. It's good. And now their student section going nuts for a bench player. Miller looking around, gets it to Stecker. In the corner, Winkle. Almost lose the handle, able to control it. Here's Stecker. Stecker driving baseline. Skip pass to Miller. Miller gets some space. Out to Stecker. Corner three. No good. Rebound to Okoboji. Up the floor. Good for Mitchell Mulhern.
Beautiful dish over to Mulhern from Symington.
Bennett Stecker tried to get a pass off, but door closed on him, so he ends up traveling. These last few minutes, calling all these new names, been kind of fun. I feel like student sections are more into it now. Mulhern with the basketball. Gets it down low. Jacobson feeds to Symington. Symington drives in. Tough shot, but he's fouled. Foul called on Merrick McCaffrey. And he'll send Avery Symington to the line. First one up and good.
Once again, fundraiser this Saturday from 2 to 6. I didn't mention one of the artists, the musical artists playing there will be former Spirit Lake grad Gavin Erickson.
Okay.
He'll be playing from 2 to 3. Fundraiser for Brock Holman.
So if you're able to make it out, that'd be a great thing to support. Miller with the basketball. They go down low, ball loose, controlled. McCaffrey, floater with the right hand off the glass, side of the glass, and a rebound to Okoboji. And a football pass ends up in the hands of James Allen. Three up for him, no good. Rebound to Spirit Lake. The ball stripped away. Mulhern shot up, no good. Rebound to Miller, and Spirit Lake can dribble this one out. 71-45. Spirit Lake with the win over Okoboji. They move to 5-4 overall. Okoboji drops to 2-10 in non-conference basketball. A lot of good points scored, but just the down-low presence of Dylan and Ethan Stecker proved too much for the Pioneers tonight. We've reached your post-game show on KUOO and Explore Live Video, and it's thanks to the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake. We'll be back in 3 minutes. I'll chat some of this game, and we'll hope to maybe hear from some of the coaches if they make their way up. That is in 3 minutes on KUOO and Explore Live Video.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated
Just because you don't need glasses doesn't mean you don't need your eyes checked. This is Dr. Danielle Reese. Early signs of diabetes, high blood pressure, glaucoma, and more can all be detected with an eye exam. Your eyes have to last a lifetime. Schedule an exam today. Reese Eye Care, Bogie Junction Plaza, Milford.
The Lakes News Shopper would like to wish the Okoboji Pioneers and area sports teams the best of success this season. The Lakes News Shopper appreciates all the hard work and dedication that the student athletes and coaches put into their seasons and are very proud of the Pioneers.
Okoboji High School is proud to sponsor all Okoboji students in their activities. Okoboji High School wishes good luck to the Okoboji Pioneers as they work hard all season. Be proud to represent the Okoboji Pioneers in education and activities.
Walker Insurance in Arnold's Park supports all area students. Your hard work and dedication shows in and out of the classroom. Chris and the entire gang at Walker Insurance is cheering you on. And if you are shopping for insurance, stop in or go online to walkerarnoldspark.com for a free quote.
Overhead Door Sales and Service, we specialize in new garage door installation and repair. We offer a variety of installation and design options to keep your garage warm and cozy when it's cold outside. Overhead Door Sales and Service in Arnold's Park, our family working to keep your family safe and warm all winter long.
In boys basketball, Spirit Lake wins 71-45 over Okoboji on KUOO and on Explore Live Video powered by Premier Communications. And Spirit Lake able to sweep the doubleheader tonight, also getting the win in girls basketball. But boys basketball, it was back and forth for a little bit, and Okoboji even tried to make a little run in the fourth quarter, but just the down-low presence. 47 combined points between Dylan and Ethan Stecker. And a lot of those were the easy two-point lay-ins. Tim, what other stats did you kind of want to talk about, or do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Another take would just be Wes Walls, too. I thought played really well with getting steals and disrupting things, and a good timeout was used at the right time by Coach Brown when it was seeming like the Pioneers were starting to make a comeback and cutting that lead down. He took a good timeout, calmed his guys down, and after that they just kept running away with it and just kept things rolling.
That is for sure. Why don't you take us through some of the stats for, we'll start with Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake tonight gets 3 points from Will Graves, 2 from Ryan Sundahl. Caden Lunt couldn't find the hoop tonight, couldn't get any points. Dylan Stecker ends up with 30 to lead all scorers. 17 for Ethan Stecker, 12 for Wes Walls, 3 for Sam Henriksen, 2 for Cooper Winkle, and 2 for Merrick McCaffrey. 9 for 10 from the free throw line were Spirit Lake. For Okoboji, they got 9 from Caleb Symington, 1 from Jace Joestan, 10 from Avery Symington, 6 from Eliza Graves. Landon Duval was 6, James Allen for 3, Tate Gronwig for 2, 2 for Miles Wasson, Mitchell Morehern with 2, 4 for Asa Jacobson. Pioneers 10 for 13 from the line.
Awesome. We'll let Tim step aside. We'll hand over the headset as we're joined by a couple guests here on our post-game show. Start with Dylan Stecker. First of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You get 30 points tonight, and mentioned that you and Ethan were just kind of able to feast down low. Was that part of the game plan? You saw that opening, just trying to get those lay-ins?
We worked on it this week. You know, we knew we were going to be able to get inside, so that's what we did.
And you're able to get those. I didn't keep track of rebounds. You did a good job on the defensive boards, too. So what does it mean to kind of have the trust of the team that you could either be the first one down the floor playing down low or the one to bring it up?
You know, that's just through the system. You know, we've worked on it. We've been together for years now, and we always emphasize getting the board. So whoever gets the board, get it and go. So.
And you guys have a nice tight-knit group. And some young players, you got you guys as juniors, you and Ethan, then also Wes Walls, a sophomore. He was in double figures. So you probably played a little bit with Wes growing up. So was it kind of nice, or what's it like kind of being in the varsity level now with these guys?
Yeah, for sure. We grew up playing all the time, travel ball, whatnot. And it's a lot of fun just coming together in high school and being able to play like ball that matters, you know, for our hometown team. So it's a lot of fun.
And then I mentioned players you're familiar with, you know, Okoboji, a team just south of you. Probably played a lot of these guys growing up. So you don't play them much, but what's it like to kind of get on the floor against them?
You know, it's always fun. Spirit Lake Okoboji, you know, quote-unquote rivalry. So no love lost. It's always good to beat Boji.
Awesome. Well, don't know about a game for tomorrow night with the weather forecast, so we'll see on that. But you got ELC coming up on the schedule, and then pretty good schedule next week. So what are you kind of going to look to work on yourself throughout this next week or so?
Me, myself, work to get others touches and really work on my rebounding. So those are my 2 points of emphasis going forward.
Awesome. Sounds good. Anyone you want to say hi to that might be listening?
Shout out my grandparents. Maria, I hope you're having fun in Florida. Thanks for watching.
That sounds really warm right now compared to what we have right now. As we will hand it over. Thank you so much. Not sure if that noise went over the air,
yeah,
but
thank you
so much for joining us. Congrats on the win. As Ethan Stecker Dylan Stecker joining us. Ethan Stecker now putting on the headset. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
So you guys, I mentioned to Dylan, you guys had the nice kind of two punch down low, whether he was covered or you were covered. Is that kind of nice to have where you have just height down low where you can exploit that?
Yeah, it's really nice to have, especially on rebounding, defensive and offensive boards, to have that height and to know you can trust your buddies down there to get a board and secure the next possession is huge.
And you guys able to get a lot of lay-ins down low, but also you guys had a very good night at the free throw line. Only had you for one miss total. That was Dylan, by the way. You can give him a little hard time later on. But is that something you guys work on quite a bit when you get to the line, just shooting those free throws?
Yeah, quite a bit. Individually and at practice, we always end with free throws. So
you and Dylan, is Bennett a younger brother of you guys?
Yeah.
How does it feel that the student section gave him the loudest ovation of the night compared to you guys?
I love it. He's awesome. He's definitely more popular than we are, so shout out to Bennett.
Yeah, you got in there late, and you guys had a good game tonight. And like we said, not sure about tomorrow with the weather and everything. So what does it kind of look like if you're able to play ELC? I've heard maybe either tomorrow or Saturday if you're able to play maybe. What does it mean to get that rivalry game in against them first time this year?
It's always awesome. The atmosphere in that gym is always probably the most fun of the year. We got to focus on ourselves to get the victory, so we got to do what we got to do.
Awesome. Anyone that you want to shout out that Dylan maybe didn't?
No, but shout out to my grandparents for watching.
For sure. Well, thank you so much, Ethan, for joining us. We'll let you hand off the headset to Coach.
Thank you.
That is Ethan Stecker joining us as he'll hand the headset off to Coach Paul Brown. And fun night tonight. Love the Coaches versus Cancer thing. And first of all, kind of just touch on that. The nice support, lots of pink in the stands.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great event, great cause, obviously. And when you have two really close communities that kind of, like Dylan said, he's a rivalry game, but obviously there's stuff bigger than sports. So this is one of those events where, it's bigger than the game, and it's really cool to see two communities to come together with that.
Yeah, and you mentioned the rivalry, you against Okoboji, not a long drive. Don't see them much, though, just due to scheduling. But, on paper, you guys had the advantage. But, as a coach, it's pretty quick. You saw that a little bit in the fourth quarter. They can go up and down the floor. So what was kind of the game plan to shut that down?
Yeah, we know they're a young ball club. They play couple freshmen, couple sophomores, so we know that they're just going to continue to get better and better as they go through, a really tough schedule in the Siouxland Conference. So we knew they were going to come out and play hard. They do a couple different things defensively. They throw some presses at you, throw some zone, throw some man at you. So we just knew that, whatever, we had to see what they were in and just continue to move the ball, try to get good looks.
And I saw it early on. It started with Dylan just putting his head down, getting to the rim. Ethan would fill in that gap. I noticed you're kind of taking Dylan out a couple times. Was that a rest thing or a foul thing or just trying to work players in?
Yeah, a little bit of all that. So, try to get, him some rest. When it's a 32-minute ball game, try to sneak in a minute or two here. When we can, end a quarter, stuff like that. But sometimes also to calm him down and say, hey, this is what we're seeing. Sometimes when you're putting your head down and leading to some charges, make sure you get back to jump stop going off 2 feet. So different things like that, yeah.
But I've seen them make this kind of a transformation physically. They've really bulked up from sophomore to junior year. Part of that could have been the football lifting program. But I think just their presence down low, that's going to be tough for a lot of teams to match up with.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that we saw over break that, we thought we could take a little bit more advantage of. So, we use Coach Ackerman as a little bit, kind of run that Kansas offense. That's what he ran previously. And, taking a little bit of that from him and, trying to take advantage of some mismatches.
And Wes Wall is the sophomore. He comes in double figures as well. He's kind of a nice counter to that, the small guard that gets the steals and can feed them.
Yeah, absolutely. He's done a great job, as that six-man role, coming off the bench, playing some really key minutes there. I felt old when talking through it with him. I asked him if he knew Manu Ginobili was, and he told me no. And I was like, oh boy, I feel old now. That's perfect left-handed right there for him too. And so I had to use a more recent player for that. But he does a great job in that role.
So who did you use for an example?
I used Malik Monk. I don't know if they would know that or not either. I'm watching a lot of Keegan Murray at Sacramento, so I see him a little bit.
Awesome. Well, I mentioned Steckers, not sure with the weather. I know schools have been starting to call off, so we'll see about the ELC game. But what does that kind of look like as a coach? I mean, you're probably a little limited what you can do with practice, but other than getting Wes to watch some film of Manu Ginobili, what does it look like the next few days if you can't really practice or if you don't have games?
Yeah, if we can't watch practice, we'll give them a little bit of a film homework assignment. We've watched a little bit of Estville just with assuming a back-to-back, and so we know kind of what games are kind of key ones to watch for them, so we'll give them a little bit of homework assignment there.
And then say you are off the rest of the week, what does next week look like?
Next week we're still pretty full. I think we got 3 games. I can't remember the exact order, but it's Storm Lake, Sioux Center, and Cherokee again. Okay. So I think we're pretty much 3 games a week until postseason play, so it'll be interesting with this weather stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say that doesn't help at all. No. Any final thoughts on this one?
No, just great atmosphere. It's always fun when two close teams can come play like this. We saw it with Spencer. We expect it with Estville. Just always a great atmosphere, so really enjoy it.
Awesome, Coach. Well, congrats on the win and safe travels.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That is Coach Paul Brown joining us. Thank you so much as we're bringing Team Peterson back in, and nice of Dylan and Ethan Stecker to join us and Coach Paul Brown. And, they saw the advantage, and credit to Spirit Lake, they took advantage of the height down low.
They did, and they were able to get some three-point plays tonight, which led to free throws, and a lot more free throws in that first half for Spirit Lake. Then in the second half, they were 8 of 9 in the first half, but just 1 free throw in that second half. But they didn't really need to get them. They had a good-sized lead. They ended up 9 for 10 from the free throw line. But Okoboji, they were 10 of 13, so both teams shooting pretty well from the free throw line here tonight.
Yeah, it was a fun matchup, and again, kudos to all those in charge of the Coaches versus Cancer fundraiser that was done tonight. Great turnout, lots of pink, and of course all the shirt proceeds went towards that, so thanks to everyone that were able to come up. And we figured out the mystery of why those grannies were walking around. It was the dance team. Yes. They were in costume for that. So I think that does it for our coverage tonight. Did you want to give one final plug of what you have going on this weekend?
Fundraiser once again going on at Oak Hill Outdoors. It's for Brock Holman, who recently went into some difficult times, so we're going to do what we can. We got 3 musicians, Gavin Erickson, Boone and Lambert, and Adam and Jacob playing, and a lot of silent auction items to auction off. So come snowstorm or not, as far as I know, we're doing it no matter what. So it's not too far for anybody to travel, I wouldn't think, either from Spirit Lake, Okoboji, or the surrounding area. Just be safe, of course, and it lasts from 2 to 6. And that's once again this Saturday, and we hope to see everybody there. And thanks, Mom, for listening once again.
That's for sure. And, you mentioned drive safe. Weather not going to be the best over the next couple days, so make sure you do take mind. If you do have to travel, pack that winter survival kit, because it's going to get cold if you were to get stranded somewhere. But, of course, you can tune in to our area stations and explore Okoboji.com for the weather-related announcements. Again, I want to thank Premier Communications for making tonight's broadcast possible on Explore Live Video. Lots of ways you can watch there, and of course you can go back and watch this one. If you heard a play that you wanted to see, you can see that on the video. I want to thank Hank for doing that. I want to thank back in the studio Patrick for running control, making us sound the best we can on KUOO. And of course, I want to thank Tim Peterson to my left for all of us at KUOO and Explore Okoboji Live Sports. I'm Tim Soper saying good night from Milford.
Thanks, Patrick.